No, it's in the 20th.
What's up, everybody? And happy Fernando Day. Did you know that, Rafa, that today, August 11th, is the official day of Fernando Valenzuela?
Why is it today?
I don't know. That's a great question. But I'm rocking the Fernando shirt.
Very nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to Two Nobodies with a Mic, episode 43. Thank you for joining us live and direct on YouTube. You guys know the deal. Don't be afraid to comment and share your wisdom and thoughts and all your shit that you want to talk. We do talk a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But let's get into our introductions. To my right, I have my main man, Rafa, the guru.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, Rafa?
Good, man.
We have Eddie Money, producer extraordinaire.
What is up?
Special guest who hasn't been around for a while, and I'm so happy to see his face.
He lives with you.
His bearded face, Rafa. I never see it. Hawks on the Cobes, Jacoby and Myers. It's about time that you joined the show. Say hello to the people, Hawks.
Hello.
Yeah. Listen, episode 43. Thank you guys for joining us. We are the gambling show of record, people. And you know the theme of the show, our motto, Hawks. What is the motto that we like to say?
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser. Don't be. I just wanted to make sure that you remember. Don't be a loser.
I try not to. But
All right, and listen, NFL preseasons just in full swing.
Full swing.
People betting on
Man,
on preseason NFL.
there's guys selling picks for that shit,
That's crazy.
Gotta start early.
dude. These guys who sell picks, they're like, what are you scouting the fourth and fifth fucking quarterbacks?
100%.
My boy?
Just pick the best backup quarterback.
People are paying for that shit.
No, that's insane. Paying for picks is crazy. I'll never understand that.
Well, a lot of people are very successful gamblers, professional, and so on. And you know, they deserve to get paid for what they do. But preseason,
That's crazy.
bro.
So speaking of that, we like to say don't be a loser. Don't lose bets, right? It's not about losing bets. It's about playing what you can afford. Be responsible. You guys have families or futures. Don't blow it on a preseason Raider versus Niner game.
Make sure you have your bankroll for week 1.
Yes.
Don't lose it all by week 2 of preseason.
You should-
a preseason.
You should be building that account right now, not giving it away. But speaking of don't be a loser, right? There was a big story that came out. And Rafa, I've heard that this dude, his name, I forget his name, who wrote a book. They say he claims to be the most successful gambler in the history of whatever.
America.
Who's this?
The dude who
I forget his name, but he's like honored by like the Gambling Society of America.
he's done jail time, but he's the one who came out. He's the one who came out
Big winner there.
and kind of threw Phil Mickelson under the bus.
Yeah, so he's an actual piece of shit.
Exactly. So, first of all, it's like LeBron. If you're the best gambler in the world, first of all, you don't claim to be.
Right.
That's a loser move right out of the gates right there. But he came out and said that Phil Mickelson has gambled over $1 billion. And obviously he didn't
Yeah,
lose.
but it's not this. I understand what he's saying, but
Yeah, he didn't lose $1 billion, obviously.
yeah,
And-
he didn't put in $1 billion in bets at one time. It's just over time. Like if you, let's say you play $100 and you play 10 games, right? But not at the same time.
Yeah.
You bet $1,000 or $1,100, but you didn't bet them all at the same time. You bet 100, you might have won. And that's how it went.
And-
He didn't
and-
bet a fucking $1 billion at one time.
And
Yeah.
Phil has come out and said he's gambled for 30 years.
Yeah, of course.
So there's no way this
Billion
guy...
in bets is what it is.
I don't get why it's such a big deal. Like why?
Because
Like-
people are broke, and it's hard to imagine. But
Like him.
That's not your fucking problem.
Yeah,
exactly,
that's what I don't understand. Like maybe to him losing $100 million, to him it's like losing like $20. Like for
Not
him,
$20,
Okay,
but
but like
Probably a couple grand.
but look at
couple
it. If you
grand
look at
compared to
if you
someone
looked
that-
at his bets according to what this guy, I saw a little bit of it. So he had bets. I don't know how many bets, but it was a big amount of 220,000. That means his one unit for Phil is 200 grand. So it's usually 10% juice. So 220 grand to win 200 grand. That's one unit for Phil. So if that's what he's betting, how big is his bankroll? He probably has, let's just say, a $10 million bankroll, for example, $200,000 a bet. That's fine. If you bet 5 games in a day,
and you win 3 of those.
well,
lose
if you
2?
win 3 of those or you go 2 and 3, yeah, you bet $1 million. There's $1 million in bets, but you didn't risk it all at the same time.
Yeah.
So, and then he had another handful of bets of 110,000, which is 100 to win 100 grand. And that's his units.
Yeah.
There's guys that
Listen.
units are $5, $10, 25, 50, 100.
Yeah, like Drake's units are like 225,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those guys. I've
Yeah.
seen guys on that fucking stake. They'll post like a $50,000 parlay.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking.
That's crazy.
Those are their units.
Yeah, I don't understand why
So-
it's such a huge story.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because this is what happens when people try to sell books. This dude is trying to sell a book, so he came out. First of all, he doesn't have full knowledge. He came out and said in the book that Phil called him during the
Ryder Cup.
Ryder Cup and tried to bet $400,000 on his own team, and he said, "Oh, I can't take that bet." He's so full of shit.
So the guy's a bookie.
He was a bookie.
He was a bookie.
He was a bookie.
What a piece
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah, exactly. So maybe we should.
So he was a bookie and outed.
and outed everybody to sell books.
Wow.
So to sell books. And
What
then
a jackass. Didn't
yeah.
you make enough money off of Phil?
Yeah, seriously, you probably made hundreds of thousands.
It's bullshit. Phil has retorted and said, "Oh, last time I checked, I'm a billionaire. Thank you very much." That's a direct quote, by the way. Is what he said.
Billionaire. He used the B?
He used the B. He said, "By the way, or I'm close to being a billionaire. Thanks for asking, by the way," is what he said.
Good for Phil.
Well,
Good
how
for
much-
Phil Mickelson.
How much did Saudi just pay him? Some ridiculous amount of money.
Paid him a lot.
Oh, I'm sure. Good for Phil Mickelson to stand up for himself and fuck that dude that wrote the book.
100%.
Don't buy the book.
Yeah, his net worth is an estimated $875 million.
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Another-
Are you kidding?
yeah.
His units are going to go up to $500,000. Fire, Phil. Fire, baby.
Fire him away.
I love it.
Fire
I
away,
love it.
bud.
Give me your locks,
Honestly,
Phil. Give me your locks.
yeah, the amount of money wasn't crazy, but 43 bets in one day was pretty wild.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding? That
43
shit is standard.
Rookie numbers.
Shit is standard on some fucking week.
hour.
Are you kidding? For March Madness, we might have had 45 bets going.
We had the
Yeah.
first 15. We
Yeah,
had
the first half,
second
fucking
half,
over, under.
total.
The fucking ref was going to trip over
Yep.
by the 17th minute.
yeah.
Next point.
Yeah,
scored.
shit like that. Are you kidding? That's 43 bets. Good for Phil.
First timeout, all that bullshit.
I like the
yes.
consistency from Phil. That's some good stuff.
Rafa loves the first touchdown.
Oh, of course. Are you kidding?
Oh, those are fun.
Those are fucking great. Sunday Night Football? Take it.
Well,
Take the third receiver.
that all being said, the point of the story is don't be a loser. Don't write a book and rat out all your friends who you made money on. How about that?
Yeah.
Don't be a loser and do that. So, episode 43. You know what we do? We go over famous athletes. 43. Very, very. We're in some good 40 numbers now.
Finally back into some good numbers.
Yes, 36 and 37, 38. Those were tough. So who wants to start with the famous 43? And by the way, on YouTube, go ahead, give us your favorite 43 professional athlete.
I'll go first. Dennis Eckersley, closer extraordinaire.
Are you going to tell a story? I was thinking.
So I went to the Kirk Gibson home run game. My dad hates the Dodgers.
Yep.
Forever and always will hate the Dodgers. And, he's Cuban. He's a Canseco fan. And so we go there. We're there. And Dave Stewart pitched game one.
Stud.
An amazing game. And then all of a sudden, Eckersley comes in the ninth. Mm-hmm. And after he blows the game, etc. And my dad swore and still swears to this day that Dennis Eckersley and Tony La Russa are gay.
Our lovers.
Secret lovers.
Secret lovers.
And then he goes to St. Louis and follows them. It was a whole deal.
Yes.
It was a whole deal, but-
yes. Well, listen.
Yeah.
That's a book.
That was the.
You want to write a book about Eckersley and La Russa? That'd be a great book.
That was the Canseco home
That's
run in
the-
the camera.
Great story, Rafa.
No, it was just a tiny little story.
We should have your dad on the show once.
Oh man, I don't got time for the bullshit. That's exactly what he'll say.
I
the best
love.
voice ever.
Yes.
Wait till you
yes.
hear it. You got to see it.
I never heard it in person.
When you see it and then when you hear it in person, you're gonna laugh. You're like, "Fuck, it's exactly
Yep.
like that."
Yep.
So
That's anyone else famous 43?
I have one. You're gonna hate me for this one. Pascal Siakam, Toronto
Wow.
Raptor legend.
yeah, he's a
Ah.
Raptor legend.
Raptor legend, Canadian
Nobody
born,
gives a
bred,
fuck, but-
African to Canada. Eddie Money.
I'll go Kendrick Perkins, Celtics.
Oh,
wow.
Was he like eighth
Not a
off
fan.
the bench?
He was a starter, and they never lost a playoff series when those five guys started. Don't forget that.
No way you just said that right now.
100%.
Are you
100%.
saying he contributed?
Are you kidding? Let's not get into the Celtics Lakers thing. The minute that guy left in Game 6, Paul Gasol dominated the rest of Game 6 and Game 7. He had like 20-something rebounds in the next 7 quarters because Perk was gone. If they started every game in a series,
They're saying Celtics win that series.
Enough Perkins
100%.
talk. Enough Perkins talk.
I do hate Perkins.
Big ball from Big Perk.
Yes. Let's go. Speaking of Lakers, Michael Thompson, the Jamaican wonder, first pick.
Caribbean, the Bahamian.
Yes, Bahamas. I'm sorry.
He's from the Bahamas.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I've never been to either, so I do not know.
Darren Sproles,
Darren Sproles. What college? Anyone?
Oh,
K-State? No.
shit.
K-State Wildcats.
Good call, Rafa.
K-State
Well,
Wildcats.
if you're like under 5'5", you only went to Kansas State.
Right.
Like Deuce Vaughn, Darren Sproles.
Yes.
Like that had to be, Deuce.
5-5 University.
That's like Deuce's fucking. He's like, I'm going to Manhattan, Kansas.
Dude, have you seen those highlight in Oxnard of him?
I send him all the. I see him every fucking day.
and then-
He looks
and then
good.
Pretty weird to watch.
And then they put the Benny Hill song to it. It's
He looks
so
good.
messed up.
Oh, you should have seen him trying to block Micah the other day.
I saw that clip.
You saw that shit?
Oh,
Micah's
my-
not going full power.
No, yeah. Micah could have just kind of gone.
Yeah.
Just kind of tipped him over. I'm gonna draft him first in our fantasy league. First
Ooh,
round.
yes,
First pick.
I love
Deuce
it.
Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. Give me the first pick. I'm driving him.
Anyone out there have a famous 43? Because I got a bunch more.
I'll give a J43, Brian Cook on the Lakers.
Oh,
Wow, Brian Cook.
Jesus Christ.
U of
We
A?
named Michael Thompson from Showtime Lakers, and then Brian Cook comes out of nowhere. Illinois, by the way.
Hey, someone had to do it. Jay's not here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Shout out to
Jay. I'm gonna go with the legend, George Atkinson, safety for the Raiders. Big hitter.
Always a Raider.
Yes, always. I mean, he's.
Oh, we missed
legit.
the other.
Yeah,
safety,
what the
Troy
hell?
Polamalu.
Yeah,
Troy
no-
Polamalu.
We hadn't said Troy
No one
Polamalu
said
yet.
We're waiting for you to do it.
That was
thought
my
you were
number
gonna
one.
say it.
Yes, Troy. Shout out to Troy Polamalu, the best hair in the biz. I heard a great story about Troy Polamalu. TJ Hushmanzada, the big division rivals, right? And they're in a Monday Night Football game. TJ catches the pass, Troy hits him, and TJ says, "Dude, my mama hits harder than you." And Troy said, "God bless you, TJ." He said he never talked shit again. He's like, "Are you like, what do you do when he like blesses you?"
Oh, fuck you, guy.
Yeah, like, dude, that just
Say something back.
yeah, like seriously, you just blessed me. That's legendary
Very.
Troy stuff. Brad Daugherty,
Cleveland Cavaliers. He's
Number
the
one
owner
pick.
of a race car team.
and they won the Daytona 500.
He's big in racing. You didn't know that? You know who
Big.
Brad Daugherty is?
Know that. Eh?
Mark Price, Craig Elo, Larry Nance, the Cavaliers.
Tar
Who
Heel,
is that guy?
Are you kidding? He went to North Carolina.
too young.
I didn't go there.
First pick, by the way, and he said that winning the Daytona 500 was his best and biggest feat.
He's huge in racing. He used to be like on
Huge.
the pregame on Fox.
Yeah,
I don't know if I haven't watched NASCAR in a long time.
No, now that he owns a
Well, he's always owned, but he
Yeah.
owned a team let's say minor leagues.
yeah,
So you understand kind of like he wasn't in NASCAR. He might have been maybe Busch Series.
yeah,
or
yeah.
Maybe even before that. Maybe lower than that. Maybe even a truck.
But imagine at NASCAR, a 7-foot black dude just walking through. I mean,
Yeah, but when you
he has
hear
to
him
look
talk-
like Godzilla in
Put it this-
Japan.
if you turn around and you hear him talk, you're like, oh, dude, he's like 5'9" white.
Oh yeah,
It said he's 7 foot,
He loves
225
racing.
pure chocolate.
I just saw a whole thing about
Pure
him
chocolate.
winning the Daytona 500. Said it's the best day of his life.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Brad Daugherty. How about this one? And this my dad, out of the Dominican. Dale palo Raul Mondesi.
What an arm.
El Cañón.
What an arm.
Yes, that tattoo of the cannon,
Cannon on his arm. Oh, yeah.
I love Mondesi, man.
Oh, dude, he loved the ladies. Odie and I, one time, we were sitting out in that area, and Odie and I are like, trying to get a baseball after warming up and shit, and there was this girl right in front of us. He threw it right at the girl, right? She's a good-looking girl. Throws it right at her, and fucking Odie snatches it. The next inning, Raul walked it over. He's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Sure, he wrote his phone number on it or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, if you really think about it, it's the best case scenario. Odie gets the ball and she gets the ball.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a win-win. You're right.
Yes. Win-win
Win-win
situation.
for sure.
But yeah, Mondesi, one of my favorite Dodgers of all time. Literally in my top 10 favorite Dodgers. I just love, because my dad used to say, Dale para Raul, dale para Raul, dale para Raul, over and over
You're
and over
rolling
again.
the shit out of those R's.
Yeah, he would do it, man. He used to do it with Pedro Guerrero.
Yeah.
Dale palo Pedro, dale palo Pedro. That was my dad's thing. So, who else? R.A. Dickey.
Cy Young, by the way, on the Blue Jays. Did you know that? You don't even know who R.A. Dickey is? He pitched for the Dodgers.
Sounds like an author.
That could be.
does sound
Yeah, a
like
little scary movie.
Knuckleballer, one of the best. He had a 0% spin rate.
Yeah, his shit was fire.
0%.
What is that?
That shit, when it came out of his hands, it looked like slow motion.
He pitched for the Mets. I think with the Mets he won the Cy Young.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a
pitched did he
crazy.
pitch for the Red Sox, dude?
He did.
Hey, Frank Thomas.
The Big Hurt.
We just
The
pulled
big
his
hurt.
card today.
Oh, that's right. The big.
Oh,
hurt.
if you know your fantasy football, Fozzie Whitaker, 43 on the Panthers. If CMC was ever out, he was the first one you always picked up.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, these are things you got to know, Rafa.
Guys, I'm doing it for you guys.
So we are starting a fantasy league. If you guys don't know, Rafa he refused to talk any fantasy last football season. I said, we can't have that. It's eliminating 90% of the NFL market.
99%.
I mean, even players play fantasy now, it seems like.
Austin Eckler plays fantasy. He picks him first.
He picks himself first?
Yep.
He should.
What a-
That's why he does great every year.
Yeah.
Look at Fernando. Who knew? We were watching the pregame ceremony. That jersey's like I almost bought it the other day, $350, the Fernando bicentennial jersey. This is a big day for LA.
Man,
Listen,
every Mexican in LA is trying to get into
Retiring
this
his jersey.
so
100%.
every time we do a Dodger thing, we always get like, look at the Hispanics, you know, what they did to the, Hispanic community, because they kicked a lot of people out. They did some dirty shit to a lot of people in Chavez Ravine.
Oh,
But they made up for it, Papa, with the whole
$6 each.
the Fernando thing. You are forgiven with Fernando. So that is famous 43s. If you have any, please do share. But a ton of them, man. A lot of good 43s. But that is, let's roll into one of our favorite segments, brought to you by Julio's Pizza, the best thin crust pizza in Southern California. In Artesia, Cerritos. I mean, I don't know, but it's right off the 91 freeway, just south of the 91 on Pioneer Boulevard. Shout out to Mary and Ziggy. Thank you for sponsoring us. But let's get into your fire, Papa.
You got one?
I have two.
Go ahead. Fire away.
Ooh, fire away.
I guess I'll go first. That's fine. First, which one should I try to do first?
Fire them both off.
I'll go. NFL training camp fans.
NFL training.
Because-
People that
So
go-
NFL fans that go to training camp.
Well, not go training camp, but like comment about it, like because for example, like Raider camp. So I guess one day, Garoppolo threw like 6 picks.
Uh-huh.
And so fans are, yeah, I told you, he sucks. And the next day he does great. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can't have it both.
So it's just Raider fans.
No, because
No, I know what you mean.
All
Like people
fans do it.
People that overreact to
It's an
training
overreact.
camp.
Yeah, overreaction.
Like every single day.
Like it. I mean, you can't say it means nothing, and then the other day it means everything.
Listen,
It's
that-
training camp. It happens. They throw picks. Dak has thrown 50 already.
By the way, Hawks, it's called Overreaction Monday for a reason. Everyone overreacts on Monday.
But it's not even Monday. It's every day. Training
yeah,
camp.
I
news
like
comes
this.
out.
I like this one.
If
I've
you
been
guys
wanting-
were fans of better teams, I don't think you'd have that struggle.
No, it's every fan
You
base.
have that struggle? You know, by the way,
No, you know
they
why
threw
he
8
doesn't have that
interceptions
struggle?
today during practice, by the way. You know
Yeah,
that?
and I guarantee you, there's fans freaking out over that.
Dude, Niner fans don't freak out. They're
his
really fucking
struggle
good.
during training camp is his players trying to stay healthy. That's why.
Oh, my God. Listen, those guys actually make the playoffs. I don't know if you know how to spell them.
Shout out to CJ just came in late. You're gonna be docked 3 pieces of pizza.
There's no pizza, so
Yeah, yeah.
He's in -3 for next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
-3. But thank you, CJ, for showing up. Usually we have a huge crowd here, but I don't know.
Fight today.
Very quiet, but I like it. It's nice and peaceful and serene. Who else wants to fire somebody?
No, he's gotta let me hear the other one.
Too. Actually, I like that training camp one. I hate when that happens every
It's the
year.
worst. It's the
worst.
It happens to you guys every year because your team sucks ass. Go
No,
ahead.
We go 4-0 in the preseason every year.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm big on like 2K Madden ratings.
Uh-huh.
And they came out with the 2K ratings, and this one pisses me off because they rated Wembayama 84 overall.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, basketball?
Yes, 2K. NBA
Is this like the highest rookie rating ever? Is that what you're saying?
It has to be. And they rated Jamal Murray 88.
And Wembayama 84?
84.
What are the rankings?
The highest is Jokic at 98, and then it's like
Giannis or
Giannis,
something?
LeBron, Joel Embiid, like all like 96.
Yeah.
But Jamal Murray at 88 and Wembayama at 84.
By the way,
That's-
Wambiana, that is the highest ever for a rookie in the game's history.
He's gonna be
usually
terrible.
usually rookies are like high 70s,
high
mid 70s.
LeBron was 78 his rookie year.
Yeah, but
So
the next year
Wembanyama's
is probably like 99.
84.
Let me ask you a question. You're a big 2K guy. So let's say you're playing in a season and you have the Clippers. When you're playing the in-game season, does Kawhi Leonard just say, "I'm not playing"? Like,
knew-
you're fucking
knew
pressing
that was coming.
You're pressing a button and he won't come out and play. Is that a fucking thing? Because it should
I
be.
knew that was coming.
It should be. Yes.
Now he plays in 2K.
Oh, he plays in 2K. He
Yeah.
shows up.
And he
Oh,
don't
yeah.
miss either. He never misses.
That game's
misses.
bullshit. Then I thought they were getting more real.
Realistic.
Yeah, realistic.
Yeah, but that pissed me off. He's so overrated. I actually feel bad for him because he's gonna suck this year, and it's gonna be terrible.
Who's
for
gonna
him.
suck this year?
Wembayama.
Wembayama.
Oh, I thought
yeah,
you said
yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Never. That's
No,
impossible.
that's not.
He can play 3 games and be the best player on the court.
Dude.
All 3 games.
He's gonna struggle this
100%.
year, and it's like I feel bad for him because
He's
gonna
like
have a lot of hate.
16 and a half years old.
Dude.
He should play. He should play 18 minutes a game this year.
Why?
If that.
Why?
Why?
I want my fucking all-world rookie to play at least 32,
They should
33
be
minutes.
feeding him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on the fucking bench.
No, no
yes,
way.
yes, with bananas.
Look at this
and,
jackass.
What?
Oh, sorry. You know who that is?
I have no.
Oh, I
idea.
thought that was Fernando.
No, he's such a piece of shit that he's wearing a 34 with his last name on it.
Okay, yeah,
Padilla?
that's
Shout out to Alex Padilla, who's the biggest piece of crap ever. Thank you, bud.
Thank God he's not
I glanced
watching.
over too, and I was like,
Oh,
no
he's
way.
Look at what is he doing? And then you're throwing up gang signs.
I just saw the 34. And I was like,
I was like, oh my
Fernando, piece of
God.
shit.
Yeah, he's a jackass.
Who is he?
All right, well, who?
He's a councilman in Pacoima.
Obviously,
He got in an argument with my dad one time.
Rafa. We know
Personal ties.
we know who Rafa wants to fire. Alex Padilla, councilman from Pacoima.
Oh, no, he's now like some state senator or some shit like that. I don't know. He's terrible. Anyways, go ahead, Eddie Money.
I'm gonna fire OBJ because he was on NBC Sports this week, and he said if I didn't get hurt in that Super Bowl, he was gonna go off, have like 15 catches for like
That's
200
he had a great
yards.
first half. I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
but
ridiculous.
and then
What's
T
that
Higgins
mean?
was like woulda, coulda, shoulda,
yeah,
which
yeah.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
T. Higgins said that?
Yeah,
Yeah, T. Higgins should keep his
Yeah.
mouth shut. He lost.
If my dad was 7'2", I would have been 6'3", maybe.
Yeah.
yeah.
T. Higgins should have shut up, though.
That's,
He
I'm
did
going to
lose
fire
the
T. Higgins
For a second.
for responding to OBJ. Number one,
You lost.
you're never going to get to the level that he was at. And number two, you lost.
Yeah, if you
Like,
won,
bro,
it'd been different.
Yeah, you didn't win. Like, he didn't say, he said he was, just shut the fuck up.
get the fuck out. Yo, Dre,
Yeah.
give me a funky-ass bass line.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I'm going to fire the GM of the San Diego Padres for not firing Bob Melvin. So I'm firing AJ Preller, right? We said it for months and months and months that eventually someone has to be accountable for the third highest payroll in Major League Baseball, who is, I believe, 12 or 13 games out of first place in the West. I think they're 4.5 out of the wild card. And they have talent up and down that freaking lineup. I don't care if it was Bob Melvin's fault or not. You have to make a change. You have to do something different. And for them just to, status quo, we'll figure this out, I think was a huge mistake.
Well, they're still technically in it, but they have struggled as of late. I agree with you. They've struggled as of late, though. I said to fire him a long time ago.
Yeah.
But the whole Juan Soto thing, that's...
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into the whole Taylor
damning.
Mays. who's ever seen Taylor Mays and Juan Soto in the same room? Eddie, clip this and we'll make a. But that's a whole conspiracy on its own. Taylor Mays and Juan Soto, same vato.
Do you
Same
actually
dude.
believe that, or are you just saying that because it's
No,
funny?
he fucking
No,
looks
they're
just like him.
Doppelgangers.
Dude, they look exactly the same.
Exactly. So that's who I'm firing. CJ, I know you got here late, but I know you always want to fire somebody.
Really?
Wow.
Slow week, huh?
Wow.
Slow week. Good for you, bud.
I know who you want to fire. You want to fire the QB quarterback show.
Wow, you really read my mind because I was gonna fire them, but I was like, nah.
What quarterback show?
So a new
Netflix
Not
special?
new.
it's not new, it's old. It's with Bryce following him at a modern day. And
So it's old.
yeah, it's a little bit
Me
old.
off because they
We
feel
can't
so-
hear we can't hear you, Papa. We need to get to a mic. Come on.
Get over here.
Fucking 6'2".
225 pure chocolate.
It pisses me off because the show was filmed our senior year of high school.
Yes.
That was what 3.5 years ago, and it was of Bryce. It's a QB show. They actually filmed it. AR-15 was on there too. They filmed his senior year of high school.
Really?
And then another bum who nobody cares about.
Tate Martell.
Yes. And so they dropped it this year because Bryce and AR-15 both got drafted. But
Okay.
it's on like
It's on some weird
website Tubi that
Tubi.
nobody's
Fuck
gonna
is
buy.
Tubi?
Tubi TV.
So it used to be on Netflix. The first 3 seasons they filmed one with Bosco. Our sophomore year was on Netflix. The Real Mitchell.
yeah. And then they followed Fields.
Yes. And
Tate Martell.
the Notre Dame quarterback was
Yep.
on there. A bunch of good, uprising QBs. And then they got rid of it, and now it's on Tubi. Like nobody's gonna buy that.
Well, nobody's watching on Netflix, obviously, if Netflix dumped it.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, yeah. So
Tubi Luby.
no, I think CJ's just hurt because you watch the modern day shit, and we're just talking back and forth. I started following modern day football, and they are pretentious and
You guys are
just
haters.
No, they're pretentious. man.
they
You
are
would like
they
this.
are they walk in Santa Ana like this.
By the way,
Like
who
shit,
came
they're
from Bosco practice. Woo! Back to back.
gonna go off. Bosco's
Salvadorian kid gonna play quarterback?
Not impressed.
Yeah, duh.
Not impressed at all.
Yeah, but is he gonna play?
Number one.
When's the last time you were impressed by a Bosco?
3.5 years ago when he was there.
Oh yeah, DJ.
Because he wasn't impressed last year.
Yeah, show you right.
I was.
show
I
you
was.
right. Show you right.
I want to bet. I'm not going to remind everybody, but I am.
Eddie
took
Money?
modern day.
Damn it. Did you fire someone, Eddie Money?
Yeah.
OBJ.
He fired OBJ.
So,
Hater.
anyone else want to fire somebody? Anyone out on YouTube land want to fire somebody? They all
Nada.
agree with our.
Yeah, nada.
Not a damn thing. No one wants to get fired. The unemployment rate has stayed steady in the
Through the
United
roof.
States. Yes. So listen, that's your fired. Brought to you by Julio's Pizza, the best thin crust pizza in the world. Let's get into our favorite segment, and it's ramping up, Papa. Ramping up. NFL preseason. I've been saying off season. Now I can officially say preseason.
I gotta change that.
Yeah, right?
Gotta change that now.
Yep. And it's brought to you by Custom Cars. Custom with the K, cars with the Z.com. Great website if you're in the market for a used vehicle, work truck, a new vehicle, lowered, raised, hydraulics. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just check them out. Thank you for your sponsorship. They've been very, very kind to us. But let's get into our first preseason our agenda. We've been, if you guys don't know, we've been doing top 5. We started with defense on the back end. No, we started with offense. Now we're working to defense. This is our last defensive top 5, and then we'll do quarterbacks next week.
Yeah, we're not doing kickers and punters.
No. Although they'd be all Raiders.
All Raiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Guy, Janikowski. That's it. The best ever.
Yeah, those are the best ever and 0 to show for it. Way to go!
Hall of Fame, Papa.
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Guy, only punter in the Hall of Fame.
Good for him. Shane Leckler should be in the Hall of Fame.
How good? Another Raider. How good
True.
do you have to be as a punter to be in the Hall of Fame?
How bad is your team that the fucking punter is in the Hall of Fame?
No,
Are you kidding?
The Raiders have a plethora of Raiders in the NFL. We might have the most out of anybody
In the Hall of Fame?
in the Hall of Fame.
I
We
promise you in 10 years, you will have.
Don't say the Chiefs.
I promise you, in
Don't-
10 years, you will have the fewest Hall of Famers within the last 30. Think about
Negative.
it. When was the last time the Raiders had a Hall of Famer? Who?
No, we just saw Kenny Stabler,
I'm sorry.
And Tom Flores.
Tom Flores.
When did these guys play?
By the way, Lester Hayes is on the ballot for maybe.
Okay, but
Maybe?
I'm talking about did these guys play?
He would.
When did they play?
What do you mean?
Like
long ago.
recent players.
There will be none in the next 15 years. The Raiders will have none.
You're just okay. You're.
I'm just letting
Don't
you
put that
guys
shit-
know.
Don't put that shame on us.
Yeah. Now
When you have a kicker and a punter, those are your two best players of your last 20 years.
Does Johnny Kowski get in?
To what?
He's the leading scorer in all of the NFL.
Fact check that.
He is, I think.
Fact check the shit out of that.
God, I hope I'm
Because I
right.
think it's Gary Anderson or
I hope
Morton
I'm-
Anderson.
I don't think.
I think
It's either Gary or Morton.
Janikowski is the leading scorer in the NFL.
No
Raider
fucking way.
franchise history, but I don't know.
No. I think it's the NFL. God, I hope I'm
It's
right.
not even close.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking either Gary. If it's a kicker, it's either Gary or Morton. And if it's
Janikowski is 12.
thank you.
And you're missing Vinatieri, number 1.
Oh, he's number one.
Really?
Who's number two?
Martin and Gary.
Ah, okay.
Morton Anderson.
Yeah, Morton and
God,
Gary
man, I was
Anderson.
so convinced.
By the way,
You weren't even fucking. There's running backs that have more.
12-1, whatever.
you said, man, he is. Man, I really hope he
Tomlinson's on that
Yeah.
list, right? Tomlinson's
There's
before Janikowski.
Fernando.
Jerry Rice.
No.
No Jerry Rice?
It has to be kickers
Has to be
all
all
up and down that
kickers.
fucking.
all kickers.
All kickers up and down that list. How close is what's his name from Baltimore? Baltimore.
Oh, he's back there still.
He's not in the top 20.
He has like 10 more years to go while he's
Yeah.
singing.
Why would the Dodgers bring out Julio? Did the Dodgers bring out Julio Urias because he's the only Mexican on the team?
Possibly.
That is stupid as
I think
shit.
they're from the same town too. think they're from
Everybody in Mexico's from the same fucking town. Jesus Christ.
Spoken like a true Cuban.
Everyone's from. I was born in fucking Hollywood, California, buddy. I'm Americano.
In Versailles restaurant right there in the parking lot.
No.
So listen,
But yes, this week is second to last week of doing our top fives. This week we have top 5 defensive linemen, both edges and interior.
yeah, we just grouped them all together, and there's a ton of them, but there's some really great ones. Who wants to? Should I start? I always feel like you start.
Go ahead. Because your list is always more thorough. Mine's just short and easy. I'll
Well,
give you my short and easy one, and then you can.
I actually wouldn't shorten easy this time too.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So, honorable mention. Okay, I have his jersey encased, signed, delivered.
Guy's not even in any top 10 list.
Oh, that's false.
That is
I was
false.
doing my research. He was
Show
up
'em.
there.
Pull it up.
So if you guys know, I'm married to a beautiful woman, and I'm the most jealous person on the face of the earth. I'm very jealous. But when you have a couple and you say this is your one pass, Howie Long is my wife's one pass, which I still wouldn't do that. But Howie Long, honorable mention, out of Villanova University when they had a football team. They don't even have a football team anymore, from Philly. That's my honorable mention. Shout out to Howie. Number 5 now, J.J. Watt, you're so hot. Walk-on. We saw a list. The number 1 walk-on of all time is J.J. Watt.
I saw that.
Number 1 walk-on of all time, J.J. Watt. That dude was dominant. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. That's my 5. Number 4, Aaron Donald, University of Pittsburgh. What a G. 3, 2, Bruce Smith.
Wait, what?
Where's 3?
Where's 3?
I'm sorry. 5 is Mean Joe Green.
There you go.
Mean Joe Green. Everyone knows the.
Okay, wait, let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah, so
start from
5,
top.
Joe
Okay,
Green.
yes.
4, J.J. Watt.
Yes.
3,
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Bruce Smith, out of the University of Virginia Tech, I believe.
Ah, you got me there.
I'm not sure. I want to say Virginia Tech, and then number 1, Reginald White.
That's everybody's number 1. Reggie White,
It
100%.
better
There's no
be.
doubt.
It better
It's
be.
like Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White. Like those two are just.
Dominant.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
wait, where's LT in your top 5?
LT Lawrence Taylor. That was last week, bro. Linebacker.
Oh, he's linebacker. I thought he
Yeah.
played the end.
No, he's a hybrid.
No, he's a hybrid.
Outside backer.
He's like DeMarcus Ware.
Did I screw up that list majorly?
No.
Resay it.
Just
Resay
say
your
it,
top
yeah.
five.
Please say
Okay,
it.
so honorable mention, Howie Long. 5 is J.J. Watt, you're so hot. 4, Mean Joe Green. Aaron Donald, 3. Bruce Smith, 2. And Reggie White, number 1.
So at the end, he reset it again. He said it 3
I
times.
said it
all different.
All
times.
different. Yeah.
But that's how I have it written down.
Okay. I agree with your list.
Wow.
I agree with your list. Except I would put J.J. Watt.
You're so hot.
Yeah, J.J. Watt. Wait. You have J.J. Watt at 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Donald at 3 is
It's too high?
no. He's exceptional.
He is exceptional.
And then Reggie White for sure is number 1. There's no doubt about it.
The thing with Bruce Smith and Reggie White and Aaron Donald, I think they both had longer careers than Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, I think he's been in the league 9. He hasn't not a lot of longevity. Bruce Smith and Reggie were in the league for 20 years.
Well, Reggie played before they actually counted sacks.
Yeah.
So
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I fact checked that shit. But I think he would have been who's the all-time sack leader?
Ooh.
Isn't it
God. That's
the race car package? Who?
not Michael Strahan.
It was Strahan.
No, that was
no,
single
no.
season.
Single. Oh, that's
Yeah,
single
that's
season?
single
It's
season.
Bruce Smith and Reggie White.
See, there you
Yeah,
go.
Bruce was 200, Reggie with 198.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Bruce Smith. Wow.
And Deacon Jones, another honorable mention.
That should be honorable mention.
yeah.
Number 1.
But he cheated with the head slap.
Oh,
They made that
my
shit illegal.
goodness.
They made that shit illegal because
Hey,
of that.
I feel like we can't have a say in that since the Raiders did a lot of illegal stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
Good point.
That's why they're not good anymore because you can't do illegal shit. Yeah, I can't. That's impressive. That's impressive.
That is. All right, Rafa.
You can't do illegal shit, so you're ass.
No, I know, but you act like I'm not non-biased most of the time.
You're not.
You had-
Are you fucking
You
kidding?
had Ted Hendricks in the top linebackers.
Okay, but
last week.
besides top 5, but when we're in debates and stuff, I'm pretty non-biased.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, I agree with that.
Luke
When it
did
comes to the Raiders,
say
he's
we
still-
are the
And most biased podcasts.
Most non-biased.
Yeah.
Not. What do you think, Eddie Money? What do you got?
All right, so my 5. Number 5, I have Aaron Donald. Number 4, I got Mean Joe Green.
yes.
3, I have Deacon Jones.
Wow.
2, I have Bruce Smith, and then 1 is Reggie White.
You know the not counting sacks was Deacon Jones. All his sacks weren't counted because
They
he
didn't-
came up with the word sack. I think that's
Oh,
how
really?
OG he is. Yeah,
Clip the shit out of that just so people could say
it's true.
it's not fucking true.
Look at that source from a guy.
From a guy I heard.
Yes. Yeah, no, they didn't. Deacon had so many sacks, they didn't even count his sacks because he came up with the word sack. And they had that awesome Merlin Olsen.
You better pray you're right.
He is right.
Oh. All right. So just clip it so we can have
Yeah,
something
so
where
people
yeah,
get on
so
it.
we can.
Yes, fine. Dude, I'm like,
Have you seen
I'm
some
a
of the
Hall of Famer. I'm batting 200.
It says for a long time, a quarterback's greatest fear was David Deacon Jones. It was Jones who coined the word sack because he did it so much.
Sack lunch, baby. Nom, 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 nom. Yes.
Please clip that.
clip all of that shit. The whole thing. Jay can make a meme out of that shit. Nom, 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 nom. Dude,
Sack
we
lunch,
do top
baby.
5 lists. Have you seen these guys like George Pickens' top 5 list? Have you seen that?
They're really bad.
Dude, some of these players. Michael Crabtree,
That has to be his cousin,
Okay,
right?
top 5. Did George Pickens go to fucking Texas Tech or something?
He did
doesn't
not.
make
Went to
any
Georgia.
He went
sense.
to Georgia. But I think
Yes.
it's just like who they grew up liking. I don't think it's a true.
That's the guy you
Top
chose to.
But listen-
that's your guy. Is he a Raider fan? A Niner
Yeah.
fan?
You have to know that if you're giving a top 5, you have to be
Okay,
accurate.
but like,
you have to have a reason.
for
Crabtree,
example-
are you serious?
like
Crazy.
NBA. I mean, not NBA.
It's not even
players,
top 20, 50.
but like rookies this year in NBA and like college are saying now Paul George is in the top 5.
that was
They say-
one fucking dumbass.
No,
No,
it was a
it's been-
couple.
it's been multiple
there was
times now.
there was like some sort of rookie tournament where there's one dude's going around asking who everyone's favorite player is.
If Paul George was
Paul
in
George
numerous
is,
times
like,
top 5.
everybody's.
What?
So
All time?
Yeah.
Those guys are from Pacoima.
He's from fucking Palmdale.
Pacoima originally.
He's from Palmdale.
Look that I know it says Palmdale, but
He went to Pat Knight High School in Palmdale.
where did he went to Pacoima Junior High?
Why does that matter though?
Because he never gives Pacoima props.
There's
There's no need to give it.
Yes.
I'm
for
not
what?
giving Paul George anything until he admits and gives
Oh, he's
Pacoima.
so worried about you
Dude,
giving him anything.
you also said that George Lopez was from Mission Hills. We know damn well he was from San Fernando.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, if I did, I was
I just don't get why it bugs you so much.
because he's from Pacoima.
He's
Can you find his birthplace?
When you say where you're from, do you say when like your high school years? You can't originate.
Where were you born?
I was born. What hospital was I born?
Shit.
Northridge.
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 And you grew up where? Silmar,
No, Valencia.
Santa Clarita. So you're from Santa
But
Clarita.
no, we lived in Lakeview Terrace when you were born.
I was like
But-
3 years
but-
old.
That
No,
doesn't count,
you
Eddie.
were 0. We brought you home to freaking to Silmar, maybe.
Eddie, but dude, when I think it's like when you start coming into your own.
Yes,
Nine,
When you're able to
10.
remember stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You always say, "Where were you from? Where were you from?" Well, you had to start where you were born.
I don't think of it like that.
I don't think like that either.
Oh,
You didn't
man.
say like my favorite years were from 6 to 7. 6 to 7, I was in Northridge, so I'm from Northridge. That's not how that
If
works.
I grew up in Valencia. That's where
You
I
grew up in Valencia.
I
That's
lived
where
there
you're from.
for 15
You just don't want to say
years.
it, but
We
he's
did-
from Santa Clarita, buddy.
We lived in Valencia for 2 years.
Are you kidding? Valencia, Castell.
That's all Valencia.
That's-
That's Santa Clarita.
SCV is Valencia to me.
You're from SCV.
Yes.
When people ask you where you're from, you say,
I lived in Canyon Country, Saugus, Valencia.
"Oh, you covered the whole fucking
We
the whole
covered
Santa
every-
Clarita Valley."
Castaic.
Are you
we
kidding?
hit every single one.
Oh, bro, you had all the zip codes in
Yeah,
Santa
I'm
Clarita.
like, I don't like this place. I don't like this
His phone
place,
number
I
is
don't
still
like this place.
661, by the way. I noticed the other day. I didn't
So
even
is
notice
mine.
that
Yeah,
shit.
I tell people I'm from Bakersfield.
That's what it says. That's what it says. When, the call
Oh,
number.
that's how long you've been in Santa Clarita.
17
You
years.
love it.
17
By the way,
years.
Paul George, Palmdale.
Birthplace, Palmdale, right?
Yes.
Not birthplace. No.
Birth-
Paul
He's
Clifton
lying.
Anthony George was born in
birthplace,
Palmdale,
Palmdale.
Go
California.
to any black barbershop in Pacoima, and they all say he's from Pacoima.
Tibbs is the best black barber in all of Pacoima, by the way. Thibodeau.
Ask Thibodeau.
Tibbs.
Ask him.
Yeah,
Dude.
look at Clean Cut by Rafa.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
goes
He does.
every day.
He does Ralphie's once in a while. He does my brother.
That's a 0 to 0 fade. 0 on top, 0 on
Just
the
has
bottom.
the buzz
Yeah.
going.
No, this is 0 to cut. There ain't shit going on here. And I'm gonna ask Tibbs, and he's gonna tell you Nick Young is Pacoima.
That's Pacoima.
Paul George
That's
is
Pacoima.
fucking Palmdale.
Come on, man.
Just the truth.
But why do you want him to represent
Brandon Browner, by the way, is Pacoima.
That's true.
Brandon Browner, stud safety.
So, anyways, back to this top 5 list of ridiculousness.
Who else has a top
Michael
5?
Crabtree. Can we?
Ridiculous.
Julio Jones, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Megatron.
That's a good list besides
Listen,
Crabtree.
I said it about a month ago, and I got hammered for it. Megatron, the most talented receiver of all time. The most talented. I'm not saying the best, but he had more talent than any receiver in the history of the NFL. And you can clip that shit. And this guy is like,
I disagree. I disagree.
Come on, man.
He was
I'll
bigger
disagree.
than everybody else.
He ran
That's
a
not talent.
4.3.
He was impressive. I agree.
He was unbelievable, guy.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Calvin was a beast.
No one better.
Well, Jerry
No
Rice.
one better.
Jerry Rice. Randy Moss.
Listen, if I'm starting a team,
Julio Jones.
I fucking knew that was going to be your answer.
I don't do Julio Jones.
Yeah.
I like Julio Jones, but, roll tide.
Prime Julio was different.
Dude, Prime Julio was different, but he's not
Prime
Calvin.
Megatron.
you know, you got homework, Papa. You got NFL Network homework. Megatron, the love of the game. Watch that shit. Now, Megatron is a huge. He's a owner of one of the biggest marijuana companies in the country.
Makes him even greater.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Some would say you put him higher on the list.
Look at him. Look at Eddie
Look at
Money.
this
dude.
guy. Good shit, Eddie Money. So that is George Pickens, who's balling out already in preseason.
Oh, dude, he's
guy
a stud.
has.
You see that catch in,
I saw that catch.
in
Dude,
practice? Fucking
yes.
crazy.
How about today? He scored a touchdown.
Dude,
preseason.
it's he's had highlights all preseason.
fantasy. First rounder.
Not with Kenny.
Garrett Wilson.
Not with
First
Kenny.
round.
Kenny Pickett's going to be better this season.
Kenny Tiny Hands Pickett. 2 gloves?
Kenny Tiny Hands is gonna go in there and beat the Raiders.
2 gloves?
Tiny Hands.
We
is gonna
own.
Not last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say not last year.
Don't do
'cause
that.
it's-
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't finish the sentence and clip the shit out of this with the actual stats.
Look at the last 10 years. We have a winning record against the Pittsburgh
You said
Steelers.
own. That's different. Chiefs own the Raiders. They got the title. They got everything. That's own. Raiders owning Steelers? Not true. They don't own shit. Do they own that stadium? Raiders don't own shit.
Really? Okay, so something came out.
Why do you let him bother you? Why do you let him bother you?
Something came out. The top most valued franchises in the world. Cowboys #1.
Yeah.
Something like $9 billion.
Where are the Raiders?
5th.
10.
I thought it was 5th.
10.
No, it's 10th.
10. I think the Rams were in the top 6 or 5. I thought it would have been like Real Madrid, to be honest with you.
I think it was just NFL teams.
No.
Oh no, I thought it was in the
No,
world.
no, no.
No,
In the
we would
world,
not.
no, they
Half
wouldn't
of the
even
football
be.
team probably they'd be like maybe.
It'd be all Premier League. and
Yeah.
League of-
Yeah, Manchester United and Real Madrid are the two biggest teams in the world.
That's what I thought. I mean, they're publicly owned. You could buy fucking stock in those mother flowers.
Yankees,
The Yankees.
the Cowboys, the Raiders are a foregone conclusion.
10.
Can we get the record of the last 10 years, Pittsburgh and the Raiders? Give me this, Eddie Money, one time.
I'm telling you.
I think it's close.
He said close, not own. He was gonna say own. He started to say it.
if they have a losing record against them,
Okay, last 10 years,
Yeah.
Raiders are 4-2.
Yeah, yeah.
That's owning.
6 games.
That's
That's
fucking
owning.
owning.
That's ownership. That's pink slip. Biatch.
What about the last? What about last season?
I thought we won, but I guess
No,
we
no, no.
didn't.
They lost. I remember that.
I remember
Wasn't that
that.
Christmas
It was
Eve?
Christmas
Derek Carr
Eve.
threw the worst pick ever.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That was the day I was done
gave
with Derek
up.
Carr.
You waited all the way to fucking Christmas
Yes,
Eve to be done with
because
them?
I remember I came in
I
that
went,
next
I went on
season.
Twitter.
That next
See,
week.
I told all of you guys, he fucking sucks.
So did Eddie.
Dude, I've been telling people for
Arguments
years.
on Instagram for hours.
Who's seen, and shout out to the people out there, who has seen that horrible picture of Derek Carr?
That's a great fucking picture. Why would
He-
you say that's a horrible picture?
He rolls up his sleeve so far to his traps.
all bicep.
It's ridiculous.
All muscle.
And he has his last name in tape.
I'm sure they all have it.
No!
I'm
Dude.
pretty sure that is everyone.
I don't-
That Eddie,
If I'm the quarterback of the team, I pull that shit off and say, listen, if you guys don't know my name, get the fuck off the field.
No.
That's
no.
ridiculous.
Dude, you're
ridiculous.
digging
Dude, okay,
way.
Talk
CJ.
about being a douche.
Yeah.
CJ. Okay, I know freshmen, we had to do the tape.
This
with
is
their
not
last
high
name.
school.
I
32
know.
years
It's
ago.
the NFL. When is the last time you've had to do the tape with the last name?
Today at
Air Force
practice
Academy freshman year.
Freshman year.
at the Air Force.
Exactly. Where there's 200 cadets on
This
the
is
fucking
freshman
field.
year in
I
New
don't get-
Orleans
I
for
don't get
Derek
why
Carr.
It bothers you. You let
That
the
is
smallest
some
things bother you.
whoever in the New Orleans Saints organization.
Find me a fucking Brady video with the
Whoever
Brady across
never,
the
it
fucking
would
helmet.
never, it would never happen. That's a class organization.
So different.
So,
I am
anyways,
sure Brady rookie year had a tape on his helmet.
No, they don't do that in the NFL. They don't.
They
do
clearly do.
yeah, seriously.
I think they should because there's constantly people rotating in and out.
It. Come on, man, that's ridiculous. Anyway,
If I just by, are you kidding? So you didn't see the arms?
dude, I've been seeing him do that.
I've never seen him look
Oh,
like
always
that.
does
I've
that.
never.
He looks
Every
like
year.
he
I'm
looks.
seeing, yeah.
He does that every
He
year.
looks like
I
that
remember, yeah.
So when they're on Hard Knocks,
There's a big thing.
What's
They made fun of
the
him for it.
tight end?
for having those guns.
the
For
tight
having
end,
his sleeves rolled up
Foster
like
Moreau.
That's okay.
Foster Moreau,
Oh, when he's talking to him on
and
the
Hard
sideline.
Knocks. He's like, dude, did you put suntan lotion on those guns? He's like, they're shiny. Everyone made fun of him for doing it with the Raiders.
Make fun of his $50 million. He's gonna win the division title this year. I know
he's
it hurts
not.
you.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
is.
not.
Oh my! I can't wait till week 1. They're playing some garbage team probably. Who they playing? They're playing. He's gonna throw 3 touchdowns.
By the way-
worst thing is he's gonna rush like 5 rushes for 17 yards, get out of the pocket, all sorts of shit. Eddie's gonna throw his clipboard. Fuck!
They play the Titans at home.
Good loss.
Jake Kaner will have that job by week 7.
Loss.
Oof, lost.
Think of Mike Sosha. Should be the manager of the Dodgers.
That's hilarious, bro.
But bringing it back to NFL, last week we had a pretty heated debate about Crosby and Nick Bosa. The top 10 finally dropped. It was on Monday, I believe. And this was the order. Starting from 10, it was Chris Jones, Micah Parsons, Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, Joe Burrow, Travis Kelce, Nick Bosa, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, and number 1 Mahomes.
What problem do you have with it?
I have one.
I have 0.
I have
one.
one.
Maybe Kelsey.
What?
I don't.
Fucking
Okay.
guy.
You know I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy.
That's my
but
problem
that's
with
my
it.
problem
Yeah.
with it. He is not the third best player in the NFL.
I agree.
I would take Burrow and Allen over him, and
Nope.
Parsons.
Dope to dope and nug to drugs.
Yeah, I take Micah over him too. I think that Micah should be in the top 5 over Jalen Hurts. I think Burrow as well is better than Jalen Hurts.
So is Josh Allen.
And Josh Allen.
Nope.
Like Jalen Hurts had one good year. He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's been to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen has been in the title game and played fucking great.
If
But it's based
anything-
off just this year, though.
If anything,
That's
yeah,
fine.
because it changed every year.
I'll
If
still take him
anything,
over this
the fuck?
year.
Why isn't Devontae Smith in the top 10?
My-
Why isn't every fucking Eagle player on the top 10?
my issue would be the Buffalo quarterback. I don't think he'd. I don't
Josh
think.
Allen?
I don't think Josh. Yeah.
You don't think he's
Hey,
good?
we just pulled his tricolor patch to 10.
Yeah,
I
need
know.
a booster.
Respect.
Need a
Devaluing
booster.
him.
yeah, have some respect.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck,
I'm just
Eddie.
saying. Listen, the guy had more red zone turnovers than any quarterback in the fucking besides probably. Derek
I think
Carr.
Josh Allen will finish top 3 in MVP this year.
I think he wins it this year.
I like Lamar to win it,
I'll take Josh Allen.
but he's gonna be there. I
Whatever.
think it's
Whatever.
clip the shit out of all of this.
Yes.
Save it in the archives.
I'm just saying. Look at those veneers on Fernando.
Oh yeah, he's pure fucking teeth.
Wow.
He's skin and teeth.
Today, would you rather have Nick Bosa or Parsons today?
Oh man,
Is he like my first pick for the defense, or do I already
Yeah,
have
no,
a
it's
defense?
just them two are up for
Micah
grabs.
Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
I agree. I don't
yeah,
know why.
and you're a
Parsons-
Niner
I'm
fan.
picking Parsons.
Yeah, I think Micah
He
is.
should be top 5.
I think he's the best defensive player in the league.
100%.
That's
I could have
what I think.
swore we had this conversation at home that I picked Micah and you said Nick.
Anybody, you better start clipping shit. You better start recording shit at home.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Yeah, say that shit again. Say it again.
Into the camera.
So I finally watched. What was the show on Netflix? QB, where they followed
Mahomes.
Mahomes,
I can't
Mariota, and Cousins. You know, the first 2 episodes were really tough to get through with the Mahomes. Even Shanae couldn't stand his voice. It's really tough. And then they pan to his wife. His wife, and I know we don't talk about wives on the show, but she adds to the annoyance. She reminds me a lot of a certain wife that she's on the field. She's celebrating. She wants to be so in the limelight. And usually, I mean, they met each other in I think like grammar school.
Yeah.
They've known each other since grammar school, and I would give a ton of respect. But man, the relationship is so annoying. It's hard to watch.
I don't give a fuck.
But I'll tell you who won. Who won that whole thing was Kirk Cousins. What a G. What an amazing man. I think at the end of the year, they gave him the award, the Bart Star Award, which is, character off the field. It's not Man of the Year, but it's the next thing to Man of the Year. And Rafa, you should watch it, man. I'm a huge Kirk
I can't
Cousins.
watch Mahomes talk.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
As much as I like him playing football, I don't like him talking.
Hey, but he
talking.
built the house in
Mahomes?
custom built.
Of course,
It's
everybody
pretty-
in the NFL.
it's pretty
who's a
badass.
superstar better have a fucking custom.
And he's a
built.
good dad, and not to talk shit, she's a good mom, but man, it's just they're so in your face, and I know there's cameras following them, but
Dude, he's the number one.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Andy Reid does not get enough credit, and even Mahomes.
Oh,
even
God.
Mahomes says it. Even Mahomes. So at the end of the show in the Super Bowl, the great Jimmy Johnson, after the Super Bowl, goes up, and it goes up to Patrick. He goes, "You're the most talented I've ever seen, Patrick." And Mahomes goes, I just need to keep Andy Reid around." That's his first
That's
thing.
what fucking nice people
I'm telling
say.
you, listen, Chad Henne came into that game and went right down the fucking field. People are not giving enough credit to Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a genius.
He's an absolute genius. Remind me how many Super Bowls he had without Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Stickler for details.
That was it.
So listen, what else do we have? Are we going to talk a little Hard Knocks, Papa?
I didn't watch, but I'd like to hear. I've heard.
Oh, man.
I'm a Jets fan.
Dude, but see, that's why I hate. That's what I hate
damn.
about Hard Knocks.
They're-
Okay, no.
That everyone falls in love with the team.
No,
That's not true.
That's not true. Because past years, I'm like, this team.
Are you kidding? I thought the
Rams-
Falcons were going to win the whole fucking thing.
Rams are horrible.
That was terrible.
Chargers
I
are
didn't watch that
horrible.
one. I didn't watch that one either.
Browns
Terrible.
horrible. Houston horrible.
Didn't
Bengals
watch
was
that.
good. But this
Bengals-
Jets team is so likable.
Yes.
God damn it.
So let me tell you.
I wanted to hate them, but they got me.
So let me tell you, Rafa, it's you have to watch it. I watched it again for the second time just so I could talk about it. So it starts off with Joe Namath, and literally what you thought they were going to shy away from Aaron Rodgers, it's the exact opposite. It's Aaron Rodgers, 24/7, all access, and I'm curious to see how the next show is because he gives so much energy to this team, to the coaches. So Hackett is his coach, right? New offense coordinator. In quarterback drills, he's talking to 4 quarterbacks, and he says, okay, Aaron, show them how to do this drop back. He teaches everybody. Everyone's enamored with him. Everyone is just like goo gaga. And I'm not the handshakes.
That was pretty cool.
The Nola.
What is he, fucking
that
LeBron?
Sauce Gardner handshake was pretty fucking dope.
So him and Sauce Gardner have a handshake.
I
together.
saw where they fucking put out the.
Dude, he
the
has
cigarette.
handshakes with defensive players.
He's
I-
LeBron, then, is what you're saying.
No.
LeBron has handshakes with
No,
the
no.
13th guy on
But
on
I
the,
think-
that's not dressed.
Secretly, there has to be some dudes on the Lakers that are like, dude, this guy's annoying. Everyone.
Why can't there be that for every fucking team?
Everyone is in love with Aaron Rodgers right now. And I don't know if this is him. I don't know if he's like, this is a great media opportunity to change my but you know, I've always heard he's a good dude in the locker room. But this is not good. He's teaching everybody. It's kind of like this can't be him. And Robert Saleh,
He's
they're Goo Goo Gaga. The defensive coordinator is showing film.
Look at this throw.
He's
Look
like,
at this
listen,
throw.
guys. He's like, listen, I know we got beat here, but that's our fucking quarterback.
No one else is making this throw.
my
We're
God.
gonna be in
I hope they
every
fucking lose
freaking
every
game.
game.
Dude,
I hope they lose every fucking
I've
game.
never seen.
Rafa, you should watch it though. You like it.
I have never seen.
I don't like to fall in love with the teams, and that's what happens.
I have never seen one player
He's gonna be betting Jets.
come
spread.
into an organization and just give everyone hope. I've never seen anything like it. It's crazy. It's almost too much. It's like this can't sustain. But
Yeah, I think you can.
I hope it does.
You also the other thing is too that it's not like just you're not just bringing in like fucking Alex Smith or somebody like you're bringing in arguably the most talented quarterback we've seen in the last 15 years,
And
talent
On
wise.
top of that, they had Zach Wilson as their quarterback. So
And he's hands
He's-
on with Zach.
Zach's gonna be so fucking good in
Dude,
2 years. I told you.
He's taking
Promise
Zach.
you
He's
that.
taking Zach aside and be like, dude, let's do this. I mean, he's literally. It's like his team. I've never seen a team where the quarterback.
They gave him a headset.
It's his effing team. I've never seen anything like it. So that's my thought on that whole ordeal.
I'm excited for Zach Wilson learning. You will see him when you see him play. I guarantee you, within a year, you're going to see a lot of his Aaron Rodgers, type of throws. And
I'll tell you what did change my mind because everyone knew I was on it first. I said Aaron Rodgers to the Raiders. I was pushing it. This is gonna work. Watching this now, it wouldn't have worked. You know why? Because
the Raiders suck.
no,
Okay.
because he would have had Devontae. He would have had a great offense. But Robert Saleh's being a G and like giving him the team. McDaniels would never do that. And he knows the offense. McDaniels wants to be like, I'm a genius. This is my thing. And I don't think it would have worked with the Raiders. And I finally see that now because if Aaron Rodgers comes into your team, you say, what do you want to run, Papa? What
He's won
do
one
you...
Super Bowl.
Oh, come on,
He's
man.
won one Super Bowl.
Come on.
I can't
Dan
just-
Marino didn't win any Super Bowls. He's the top
You're
three.
right.
He's the top 3 greatest
You're
quarterback
right,
of all
but
time.
I'm not giving my team to anybody.
Well, I'm telling you, I think it's going to work because Robert Saleh, his ego. First of all, he's the defensive coordinator.
What for you is you think it's going to work? Like what is for you to say at the end of the year? Oh, it worked. What is the accomplishment? Forget Super Bowl.
AFC Championship.
That's for you think that's going to happen then?
No. I think that it's
Attainable.
no, it's considered a success if they get to the AFC Championship. That's what I think. Because listen, with the horrible and man, I watched a lot of. I mean, they had the worst quarterback play I had ever seen in the NFL last year. It was atrocious. I mean, at one point they weren't even throwing the ball. It was so bad. So, and they were still knocking on the door. I mean, they still had a decent record, and they were in most games because that defense was really good.
Yeah.
So I think this was the missing piece. I think Saleh is saying, take over this shit. And that's my point is, I don't think it would have worked in Vegas because McDaniels wouldn't have given the keys to the franchise. McDaniels wants
You can't give the key of the franchise to any player. The number one player in the league is Patrick Mahomes, and you just said how important Andy Reid is.
Yeah, I agree.
So now this guy's gonna come in who last year needed to win a game at home, and he didn't to make the playoffs.
in a blizzard.
It wasn't in a blizzard.
20
Last
below.
year, the game he lost to the Lions,
Oh yeah,
that was terrible, by the way. So that guy,
he was done.
he was done. That's the guy you're giving the keys to in the best division in football?
Watch the show and watch the show.
I don't want to watch the show because I fall in love with those teams.
No,
and I don't want to.
I never fell in love with the Rams. The Rams was horrible.
The Rams I didn't watch. I'm just saying the Falcons.
McVay, it was COVID. It was annoying.
Oh yeah, no,
it was really bad. And then when they tried to do the two teams, the Chargers and Rams, that was bad. There's been a lot of bad ones. A lot of bad ones.
Raiders was bad.
No,
Everything Raiders is bad.
was
Everything
terrible.
Raiders is bad.
No,
the only
there
thing they
was
have
so
going
much
for them is the
drama.
stadium.
There was so much drama. We had the AB story.
Yeah,
AB
that was-
came on a balloon.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Terrible.
It was a great watch though.
It was
I didn't
entertaining
like
though.
it at all.
It was entertaining.
I forgot which receiver got they got everyone loved that one receiver.
Marcel Aitman from Oklahoma State. Everyone
think
loved
so.
him.
Guys, live blue chip. Live blue chip.
Blue chip.
Dodgers minus 1.5. Bang it.
Look at yes.
Dodgers minus 1.5. Take them right now. Game
Yes.
starts 5 minutes.
I love it. Look at Noma Garcia Para from
St. John Bosco.
St. John Bosco, Papa.
So bad.
So listen, if you guys haven't watched it, record it. Best show.
I'm gonna watch it, but I don't want
Dude,
to. It's because I follow. I know I'm gonna like
Rafa.
them, and I don't want to like them.
Yeah, honestly, because before this happened, I was like, I hate the Jets. I don't know why. I just can't
Why
stand the
would you-
Jets.
Why?
I don't know what it is with their franchise. They just piss me off for some reason. But yeah, after that, I was like, damn, I want them to win so bad. Because Sauce Gardner's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's amazing.
Like he's good.
Wilson.
Garrett
Oh.
Wilson is so good in the show. Like he's likable immediately. It's just damn. And then watching Sauce Gardner and Wilson go at it in practice together.
Yeah, that's good footage.
That was
They showed
Great
Sauce
footage.
graduating at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
With guess tripping on this. I don't want to ruin
Hold
it for
on,
you.
I'm popping in a bet real quick. Hold on, Edward.
He's
Live gambling.
It's okay, I already did mine.
Sauce is
right
graduating
now.
because his mom made him graduate.
That's awesome. I
and
like
they're in
those.
line. What Cincinnati basketball player? And I'm
Kenya Martin.
no, but there's another one that's also just as famous that I loved. Bob Huggins guy is graduating right in back of him. Nick the Brick Van Exel.
Nick Van Exel.
Yes,
Man,
that was so freaking cool, man.
an old Laker reference.
Yes,
I used to like Nick Van Exel.
number 9.
Yeah,
Love Nick.
That's
Van
when I
Exel.
liked the Lakers, and then Kobe
Yeah.
showed up and ruined it for me.
This guy.
I'm just telling you, it's what it
This
is.
guy.
Fred was in the chat. He was like, we started talking. He was like, Jets. And I was like, did you watch Hard Knocks? He's like, yeah, it was awesome. I was like, too little or too much Aaron Rodgers? He was like, too little.
I don't know what they're
He
gonna
And
do.
said-
Fred's a Ravens fan.
He said, I'm betting Jets for sure. Badass team. And then Cecilia goes, I'm betting on the Ravens.
Yeah, Fred's a Ravens fan. Huge Ravens fan.
To me,
The biggest.
that's why. What happened? Like
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Don't question it.
Bro,
Don't question it.
we don't even know. Look,
He
these are
likes
Fred's
Harbaugh.
teams. These are Fred's teams. Ravens, Cardinals, Bucks, Washington Capitals,
What the fuck?
and Liverpool. Those are Fred's teams right there.
Fred.
So St. Louis.
It's the St. Louis Cardinals, Milwaukee. He's
Baltimore
all over
Ravens.
the fucking map. St. Louis Cardinals, Milwaukee Bucks, Baltimore Ravens, Washington Capitals, and Liverpool.
wild.
By the
Listen,
way,
let's
Zach says Richard Petty, number 43.
That's a good 43.
Oh my, Zach, legendary 43.
Legendary.
How did we not say that one?
Zach always comes in an hour late and drops an
Yeah,
insane
just-
number.
That
Always
is,
count on Zach for that.
dude. That might be the best 43.
He's the GOAT.
That Richard Petty,
He's the GOAT.
that is really, really good. By the way, Richard Petty's car has, I think, maybe the only African American driver in 43. Yeah, I watched that with the Brad Doherty thing, and CJ's like, "Shut up, Petty.
Shut up, Eddie.
Stop talking about black
Nobody
people."
cares.
But speaking of new documentaries that came out, Johnny Manziel documentary came out the other day.
Ooh.
And
I
I
didn't
thought
watch
it was
it.
a pretty good watch. Did you watch it, Jacob? I just watched it last night.
Nah,
But Rafa can partake in this.
So listen, we have a segment, right? Brought to you by Rusted Royalty.
this is a new segment.
New segment is called Mano y Mano.
Are we doing it every week?
Let's try to do it every week if we can.
When we need some
When we
filler
need to.
stuff.
But this is a topic that the show is sort of based off of our group chat. And I know Rafa's going to disagree with me on this one, but this is a hot topic. Hot topic, especially coming off of this Manziel thing. A ton of crazy things came out of this thing. He watched zero film. He partied so hard before his workout, his receivers didn't make it out of bed, and his agent and his lawyer put helmet and pads on and ran routes for him.
That was the funniest thing.
Dude,
Where was that at?
This is
That
real.
was for the Browns tryout.
And they fucking drafted him, Rafa.
Traded up to draft him.
This dude,
Wow.
and he was wearing like and one shorts. It was,
Shut the fuck
I
up.
There and one shorts
Is there
all the way-
footage of this?
All the-
Yes, it's
Yes.
down to his knees.
Down to his
Fucking
knees.
hilarious.
Couple white dudes running routes.
And,
Yeah.
and they're like, where they're seeing it, and Manziel's like, don't worry about it. I got this. Like his confidence.
Did they catch the ball at least?
Dude,
Must have worked good enough.
dude.
It worked.
This thing is so crazy.
worked.
But mano a mano, this is the issue that we have, okay? And this came up. Manziel went into a huge thing. Everyone knows the money sign. He started signing autographs. He found a dude, I forget what his name was. He said, I'll give you $30,000 to sign autographs. And he was doing it in the NCAA's face. He said he stopped doing it. It was a violation. So him and his best friend, who is sort of like his what's that show? He was just like not a Ari, but what's that show? They're like best buddies. He's like his agent,
Oh, like Entourage.
like Entourage.
So he's his Eric.
Exactly.
He's his E.
He's his E. They came up with this intricate story that Johnny Manziel knew this old man. They took pictures. I mean, it was very impressive, this lie. And that Johnny Manziel's grandfather died and had oil rigs. And like, they went into numbers like 8 were dead, but 3 actually struck oil. I mean, it was such a great lie. You know, when you're a great liar, you go into details. And the NCAA bought this. Dude, Johnny Manziel was driving in brand new cars, watches at Texas A&M. And everyone's like, what's going on?
Sitting courtside games.
And he
Crazy.
said, oh, they bought this shit that his uncle gave him an inheritance from oil rigs.
And where was the money coming from? The autographs?
The autographs.
But he got 30 grand. What you
No.
more than that.
That was like one time.
$30,000 a month.
I remember when he was playing, everyone would say that besides that, I remember a lot of people were saying that his family had money.
Yeah, that's what it
so that was the lie.
That's
was
the
the
lie.
So he would do these autograph signings. He would fly down to wherever, go to this hotel. The bed would have a bunch of footballs, helmets ready for him to sign. He would send a picture to the guy. Then he would tell him the code to the safe, and it'd be $30,000 in cash.
So now let's rewind. Let's rewind to a certain 2005. A certain running back out of Helix High, teammate of Alex Smith, maybe the most and explosive running back in college football history, a certain guy named Reggie Bush, who his parents received benefits, got a house from an agent, and the Heisman Trophy Committee decided that he broke rules and they took his Heisman Trophy away. Now, knowing what we know now, Rafa, explain to me this. This is the mano y mano situation. How in the hell either you give Reggie White back his Heisman, Reggie Bush.
How dare you say that about Reggie White?
Well, Reggie White's here on the number one defensive interior tackle of all time. How in the hell do you not take Johnny Manziel's Heisman Trophy away or give Reggie's back?
I don't have a problem with Reggie getting his back at all. But you can't take Johnny Manziel didn't take money from the school. I mean, not that we know of.
Neither did Reggie Bush.
Lendell White got money from the school.
Okay, that's different. And he just came out with that last year. Or 2 years ago.
You
like
think
a
they
dumbass
didn't
on
know?
a podcast.
Okay, but here's the difference is that they had evidence at the time of it happened of Reggie. They didn't have evidence of
Johnny
doing
Manziel.
it
to go get his Heisman Trophy now.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because
They
they
never
never
took-
had evidence.
They took...
You have still hearsay.
They took-
If they made up that lie,
Yeah, you can't.
This
go
is
off-
not hearsay. He just has a documentary.
he said
That's
it.
It's
not
still,
hearsay.
It's still say you don't have physical.
You don't have physical
documents,
evidence.
Evidence, nothing like that.
Reggie White has never come out.
Reggie Bush.
Oh, Jesus. Reggie Bush has never come out in a documentary and said, I took this money and gave it to my parents and bought them a house.
Doesn't
Johnny
matter.
They rented a
Manziel,
house.
Johnny Manziel has come out and said, I took all this money. I lied about it. I knew I was lying about it. Okay? What is the difference?
The difference is at the time they knew about Reggie Bush, and this time they don't.
That's the
the
truth.
Wait, explain.
Eddie,
Someone
they
with
had
some-
to prove.
Eddie Money, please explain this shit to me. Please tell.
Well, okay, so he had, in their case, has physical proof. So the thing was that Manziel's friend was explaining was they have proof of him signing autographs but never receiving
Where's
money.
the money? Where's the paper trail?
Yeah.
Reggie Bush has a paper trail. Johnny Manziel doesn't.
They
He
admit-
already lied. He lied about making up this story. He could be lying about this for that. I heard the story that, he almost killed himself one night. To me, that's a fucking lie.
You weren't there. That's ridiculous.
Okay. You weren't there when he was signing. There's no proof of him taking the money.
Why would he says it? Why would they come out and lie about that? Reggie
to
Bush.
sell books.
and to sell a documentary.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's like, all right, can you show me proof of this money?
Where's the proof?
His money that he got in his bank account. They literally sent the cash to his grandpa, and then he deposited it and sent it.
Money came
through
from
his
Gramps,
direct
dude.
deposit.
I just explained how this whole thing was an intricate lie. His freaking
That's
grandfather
what they're saying.
didn't have oil rigs.
The Heisman committee needs to get the proof to do it.
Yeah.
How are they?
can't
You
just
have to
do
have
it.
the paper.
Okay.
Paper trail. If you go to court, it's just that dude saying something
exactly.
about something that you already
100%.
know. He's a fucking liar.
So is this to be announced shit? Are they going to take this away?
no.
I don't think they do. And I mean,
Come on, man.
No.
Come
No.
on. Are you guys
Okay,
serious?
if they don't take it away, you think Reggie gets his back?
no.
First of all, Reggie never took money directly. His parents received the benefits. Reggie Bush did not.
Come on, man.
That's his parents received that home.
I don't think they should have taken the Heisman away, period. He won the Heisman. He played fair and square. It's not like he's on fucking steroids.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's no doubt about it. He should have been the Heisman. They shouldn't have taken that away. What they should have done, which I don't know if they did, was they could have vacated USC's
They
title.
did.
By the way, Eric Dickerson has admitted that he was getting bags of cash at SMU.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone gets bags of cash everywhere.
So give Reggie Bush his freaking
That has nothing
Heisman
to
back.
do with Manziel.
What we have proven that Manziel, he has admitted.
There's no proven. He's
Oh,
at he said something on a show so you can watch it.
Just like how nowadays in a rap song, if it says in a rap song,
Yeah.
I killed this person, you can't use that
Against
in the court
him.
of law.
Yeah.
Wow, you
And
guys-
you know
you
the
guys-
guy who he was probably talking about is a little spider that he named in his room.
I hope-
Because those motherfuckers ain't killing nobody.
I hope you guys stretch this morning because you guys are reaching out of your ass right now.
Eddie,
I'm not trying to.
I think
You
everybody
can't
is fairly
prove-
limber.
Except for me. probably.
you can't prove it. There's no paper trail behind it. There's just him talking about it.
The cars that he had, the money that he was flaunting. The dude would score a touchdown, Rafa, and give the money sign.
Yeah, that he was going to get paid.
No, Chris currently was getting paid.
No one's saying you're
No,
wrong.
nobody. But you
No
can't
one
prove
said
it,
you can't
Eddie.
prove it.
If you threaten to take his Heisman, you need to go to a court of law and prove it, or you need to bring substantial proof to the committee or XYZ to the members and say, hey, this is what he's just saying it. Okay, so now we
Need
open an investigation.
documentation.
Where are we gonna go? Grandpa, he's probably not even around.
Get Matt Leinart on the line. That's ridiculous.
I'm not saying I'm not saying
we're just saying that you.
it has nothing to Johnny Manziel has nothing to do with you giving Reggie Bush's Heisman back. Reggie Bush's Heisman, he should have never got it taken away because he was by far the best fucking player.
So my argument is this: if you took Reggie's away, then take all these other guys away. Why is Reggie being singled out? Why? He
Because they had a big fucking paper trail
to his parents.
from an agent.
To his parents.
Okay, but they had an agent. That's like number one thing you can't do is you can't have an agent.
Yeah,
Get Jerry Maguire on the line. My agent.
I think you lost this one.
Man, where's Zach? I need people on my side on this one. I have such a strong and clear case. Are we saying mano a mano? Did I lose this battle? Wow. Unfreaking believable.
1-0, the visiting team.
Well, that is, yeah. I am the visiting team.
You're the home team that you lost though.
You're right. Okay.
You literally lost in your own backyard.
In my own backyard. I must protect this house, Eddie.
That's two for you. Eddie. He's on a roll right now.
Wow, man. Yes. Okay.
He's
so
full of zingers.
listen, let's take a little break. Rafa has already had 3 gallons of water. That is NFL. That is Mano a Mano, brought to you by Rusted Royalty. Go check out
We'll come back, do some baseball?
let's
yes,
do
sir.
All right.
We are back live.
We're back live. Eddie and I made it back. Well, we
Yes.
almost made it back.
We almost made it back, Papa.
There's Mookie Betts with a base hit
Let's
off the
go.
third base.
Let's bring
get
this.
started.
Let's get this game going.
Let's go. You know what, Jacob? As I was urinating in the bathroom,
Thinking of me?
I cannot believe the street Judas that you are. I cannot believe you are
biggest Reggie
the
Bush
biggest
fan?
Reggie Bush, Reginaldo Bush fan of all time, and you.
I'm the biggest
But this
defender of Reggie Bush.
But
You-
this
really?
has nothing to do with Johnny Manziel, Eddie. That's
It
where
has everything to do. Why does he get to keep his Heisman?
because you don't have a paper trail. Oh wow! You don't have proof. Show me proof.
His point of it should never happen in the first place of Reggie Bush's Heisman. It should have been there the whole time. But it's gone. You can't do anything about it. It's gone forever.
I don't know if it's gone forever.
It's gone forever. Aaron Hernandez. Listen, it's gone forever.
You think?
Hernandez.
Yeah, there's a nice
There's
meme
a
on
nice
that.
meme on
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
But I've come to terms with that. I'm like, you know what? It's gone. It never.
Okay.
If it comes back, I mean, shit. I guess it's back. I mean,
Just so
doesn't-
you know, if I ever meet Reggie Bush, I'm going to say you are not a fan. You did not back me up on that argument.
because it doesn't affect anything really.
Really?
It has nothing to do with Reggie. You're trying to. You can't. Not all stories are the same. We know this.
By the way, Uncle Zero said, shout out to two Nobodies with a mic and staff minus Edward. I'm on the corner of Lakewood and Firestone waiting for Eddie to still text the address so that I could get to the show.
Get
Is
out-
he here? Really?
No
Is he down the
way.
street? Really? No.
Oh.
Oh, my God. I told him to get here. Shut up.
No, he did not.
No, he did not. He's lying his ass off right now.
I don't know. Those are pretty direct coordinates.
Yeah, that's the exact coordinates.
No, he's. Oh, wait, hold on. If this is true, this would be incredible. And he's not telling the truth. Freaking Uncle Zero. Uncle Zero, big SC fan. If Uncle Zero, if you tell me,
Chime in on this.
riddle me this.
Yeah, I want to hear Uncle Zero's take on this.
Uncle Zero, the argument is this, Papa. Why does Johnny Manziel get to keep his Heisman after what just came out? He admitted to taking much money, came up with the intricate lie on how he got the money, but he gets to keep his Heisman, and Reggie Bush does not get to keep his Heisman. This, to me, is a travesty. It's an injustice, and it needs to be rectified.
It's a great word.
Yeah. What proof do you have?
He came out and said it, the lies. His grandfather never owned oil rigs. He said he got paid for...
He said it.
He didn't say it in a court of law.
Well, because
And you don't have proof.
Oath.
You know why? Because they haven't taken his freaking Heisman away.
Well, no, you take that
Was
away.
it ever in a court of law with Reggie Bush?
I'm
I'm
they
sure
had-
there
they
was
had a
plenty
de-
of fucking proof.
they had-
There's deposition. I'm
didn't
sure
the
there's.
agent go to court or something like that because he didn't get his money?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what it was?
Jackass, stupid ass jackass wanted the money back. Yeah, because Reggie Bush, when he did go to the NFL, he didn't use him as his agent.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was-
that there you go. So Reggie Bush, you're an asshole.
Johnny Manziel's an asshole.
I don't
They're-
care.
they're both assholes.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
taking away his Heisman.
I don't care. Eddie Money, please tell me, Uncle Zero, huge SC fan, great SC stories, by the way. How does he not have my back on this? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure he does, though. Considering
Yeah,
he is. a
I guess
big
he's
SC fan.
circling East
He's-
Downey.
Yeah, he's circling, trying to find. He's listening for the podcast.
he had us. He had me there for a second. That's who I wanted to fire. That's who I wanted to fire.
Uncle Zero?
No, because Uncle
Oh, fuck.
No, but it has. So Uncle Zero is a long distance driver with UPS. Okay, has been working for UPS for 20 years, and this whole thing that just came out in the media on how much UPS drivers are getting paid, and everyone's up in arms. I talked about it with Uncle Zero yesterday, and I said, "Dude, what is everyone's issue with this? They get paid, $100,000 a year.
More than that. I
Listen, the package is
the new deal they signed is like 170.
no, that's his whole package. That means retirement, healthcare. That's all
that's
put
all-
in there.
all put
Okay.
in there.
And so I was talking with Uncle Zero about this. He's like, Eddie, I have 10 stories of how guys have started with UPS, left their shit on routes and said, I'm not doing this. Guys have left UPS is an extremely difficult, physical demanding job.
I can't even imagine having to do that job.
He's on, his knee is out right now. He can't even work. And for the fact that I'm firing everyone who's hating on UPS drivers about getting paid.
Especially nowadays with so much delivery and so much online.
Yeah, nobody
delivery.
goes to the fucking store.
And by the way, they don't clock in. They get their trucks packed, and it's not like 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I'm going home. No,
You got to finish.
you got to finish your shit.
Yeah, they're out here late.
And they're working their asses off. So shame on America. I can't believe Patrick Bet-David had a problem with this issue. I love Patrick, but Patrick, dude, of all people, you're a capitalist, and you always talk about you're paid what you're worth. To call out UPS drivers on how much they get paid, to me is a freaking joke. So that's who I really wanted to find.
Uncle Zero has responded. He said, because of the times that we are in now, I think that the NCAA has lost their threshold on the sport because of the money involved.
Yeah, they have no
NCAA is about to get
control
just kicked
over
out.
anything.
No, it's true. The NCAA is on their last freaking limb. Once they lost the whole NIL battle, they really don't have a leg to stand on. NCAA is hanging on by a thread.
There's just no there's to hang on. They have no say in anything. People can just leave conferences.
I'm saying it's the commissioners that are in control.
Yeah, they can't. People are leaving the Pac-12 with nothing. There's no come on. They have no control.
Did you guys see this? There's a couple stories in the NCAA. Sorry that we're screwing up with baseball, but there's a couple stories.
Just flow, man.
There's a couple stories. One of them is at the University of North Carolina. This kid who's legitimately tried to transfer, NCAA denied him. The governor of North Carolina, and this is tough because there's like 10, 30 colleges. He came out and wrote a letter, this governor did, to the NCAA and said, what you guys are doing is wrong to this young man.
He has no right to do that. That governor has no right to do that.
Why? If he's being wronged, he has a right to do anything he wants.
Are
CJ?
you? Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying that the governor wrote the kid saying he couldn't transfer?
No.
He's trying to help him.
The governor wrote a letter to the NCAA.
Okay, I totally misunderstood you.
Yeah. So this is also happening at ASU. Another kid is being denied who's a legit transfer, has legit reasons, NCAA. So what I've heard is that the NCAA is just outright denying anyone right now. They're just blacklisting, no matter how good your reason is, And
is that why Marvin Harrison Jr. never got to the Trojans?
Yes. No.
You should run that fucking clip for weeks, every day.
To me, I think it's badass. This, if I'm being wronged and the governor of a state is coming out and fighting for something that's right, man, come on, NCAA. You look like jackasses, man, right now.
They don't care. They
There
always
was
have.
also a kid from Florida State who was trying to transfer closer to his grandmother who was dying. And
Yes.
The NCAA
Oh, I saw
That
that.
happened as well. I mean, come on, man. Like, you guys, maybe their staff has been cut in half, but right is right, wrong is wrong. And NCAA, it's a thin line right now. The whole shit's about to blow up. It's about to blow up, Rafa. I'm just saying. So listen, that we went off on a tirade there. What are we talking about now, Papa? Baseball?
Get into some MLB talk.
MLB talk, sponsored by Associated Building Materials. Beautiful. I wear the gear sometimes. Best freaking gear you've ever seen, Associated. If you guys are in the market for any kind of building material, rebar, rock, cinder block, Rafa's actually used them. He could vouch for this company.
100%.
Great company, Associated Building Materials in the South Bay. Reach out to them. Terrific sponsor. Huge baseball guy.
Huge.
They deliver as well, by the way, guys.
Yes, they do deliver. So MLB is sponsored by Associated Building Material. What's the first story, Eddie Money?
So the Dodgers are projected, or I'm pretty sure they're about to sign the top international prospect. He's a right-handed pitcher from Korea. Definitely going to butcher this name, though. It's probably Hyun Suk Jung.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yes.
Hung Suk Jung.
And I've seen...
And he's going to suck.
Well,
He's going to suck.
If he was going to the Angels, he would be the next Shohei.
He's going to suck.
Have you seen...
He's going to be the next he's not even going to be the next Shang-Ho Park.
Why do you say that, Rafa? Why do you say that? What's yeah, see? Yeah, because I feel like saying it.
We all know why he's saying it.
Let me tell you. Have you seen any highlights? The guy has electrifying stuff.
What's electrifying? What's he hitting?
Movement. His movement is Drake. Not
I think
Drake.
his top
May.
is 95. It's not anything heavy.
95.
But his movement is
His
crazy.
movement is.
I've seen tape. It's pretty
Greg
nuts.
Maddox?
Greg Maddox, Papa. That's a different level.
His tape is pretty wild, though. I've seen
How
it.
old is he?
19.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
By the way,
They'll start serving Asahis over there.
yes.
Oh, they're gonna have Korean barbecue in Dodger Stadium.
Yay!
I'm sure they already do.
So
Yeah, they do. They have to.
speaking of Greg Maddox, on I listened to a little bit of Dan Patrick show today. They're talking about this one segment. This one caller called in and I thought he had a great idea. We should do worst trades in franchise history. Think about how many the Dodgers have had.
Pedro Martinez.
Pedro Martinez.
Mike Piazza.
So, but this one was specific to Greg Maddox. Greg Maddox with the Cubs, they didn't want to give him $2 million more,
Wow.
and he went to Atlanta and won 3 Cy Youngs. That has to chap your hide. If you're a Chicago Cub, Greg Maddox, to me, top 5 pitcher of all time.
I agree.
I mean, and
Pedro also top 5.
you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Pedro top 5?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding?
Really? I mean,
think Pedro's he was a dog.
yeah, Pedro looks like a freaking butterball turkey.
Well, he's older. Come on.
Yeah. Who am I to fucking say that?
Who are we? Who are we to fat shame Edward
Yes,
Lizzo?
no.
The fuck?
Do not clip that.
Clip the
anybody.
shit out of
clip
that.
that shit.
Put her in the fucking little half and half, too.
No, so I thought that would be a great segment. Worst trades in franchise history. Man, there's been so many
The
bad
Dodgers have
ones.
2. Mike Piazza. What do you mean? The guy went in the Hall of Fame in a fucking Mets
Yeah,
hat.
that was wrong. That was wrong.
And-
Obviously, Red Sox, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, they needed the money. That was different.
Yeah, that's another one.
Didn't the Hawks trade back, and then the Mavericks took Luka with their spot?
Isn't that pretty? Some would say that's the most equal trade, though.
No, it's not.
That's
Luka for Trey Young?
That's what a lot of people say.
Who the fuck says that?
Whenever they post it on like ESPN or Bleacher Report,
Hair Club for men.
everyone is like, "This is like one of the most fair trades ever."
Yeah,
That's
super
a lie.
super fair. Super fair.
I thought that would be interesting. We could do that down the road. I thought, man, that's a pretty good topic. They didn't touch on it, but I said, man, we should probably get after that.
For me, the one that always pops up is Pedro
Yeah.
with the Dodgers.
That's really, really bad, especially when your brother was on the team.
Yeah.
Another,
Badass Jerry curl, by
another
the way.
one, Vlade for Kobe.
Vlade was at the end. That was different.
That's what I'm saying. It's a horrible trade for Sacramento.
Well, no, that was Charlotte.
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 Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that was, you were just trading. What was Kobe, a 12 pick or something?
I think it was 12 or
17, I thought.
that was 12.
Maybe 12.
12,
Maybe
13, somewhere in there. You
was
can't always
it
be.
8?
Can't always be. No, it wasn't 8. It can't always be number 1.
Well, again, we have
Money,
gone off-
you're a big
Nice.
Kobe fan. Where was he drafted?
He was drafted with the Hornets.
What
What
pick?
number?
What pick?
13th.
Check. I
Yeah.
thought it 12, 13. He might be right.
Yeah.
He is a Kobe lover.
What about
Jay and Zach are
I'll
fucking.
tell-
He was the 13th pick.
yeah, he was the
at
13th.
7:13 p.m. West Pacific Standard Time.
I'll tell you another bad one. Paul Gasol.
Oh no, that has to be the worst NBA trade.
Ever.
Yeah,
Oh,
because that's got to be the
That's
worst.
really bad. They
Fuck.
fleeced.
Dude, Kawhi. Well, that's when
And another brother involved in that trade.
Yeah, Mark Gasol.
That's crazy.
2 brothers, Mark Gasol and Kwame
Peyton.
Brown. It's another brother.
Hey, I ain't talking shit about Kwame Brown. That dude's
He
scary.
will shut you up.
Oh, dude, I like that. I love that
Oh,
shit.
he's a-
I like
yeah.
him on
Oh, he's
social
good.
media. Kwame's the shit.
He's like, I sucked. What of it?
Yeah, he don't care. He still
That's
still
the-
made money.
Yeah, you're
Manos de
NBA.
pierda, for
and
sure.
Jordan believed in him, so fuck it.
I heard something crazy today about Jordan and how he got fleeced for his. You saw that?
I think I send you that.
Did you send it to me?
I sent you
He
that.
got fleeced for the Hornets.
Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, Michael Jordan, they made it. There was some sort of backdoor deal from something else where they lost like $500 million, right?
They went into the market. And,
Yes.
And they lost big time.
$500 million.
$500 million.
And he didn't have the money. Supposedly he didn't have the money to pay, or he didn't want to pay, or something like that. So the other guy said, "Oh,
The richest dude in Chicago.
he paid for it.
Yeah.
He paid the debt, the half a
Yeah.
$500 million." And I guess now that's the guy buying the team.
Yes.
They fleeced him for the team, and
And it was, I mean, it wasn't gambling, but I mean, it was stock market.
it's gambling.
They put 500 and they lost it. And
God,
Jordan,
not even have a little bit left? Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The motherfucker just went, the stock went from this to nothing? What was it, Shibu? Or
Drop.
whatever?
Gapper.
That's a base hit.
Go
First
three.
and third for the Dodgers. Guys, we blue chipped it live. Dodgers minus 1.5.
Yep.
We're excited.
Let's go.
We got a podcast bet.
Yes,
All right?
yes.
Podcast play tonight. Hopefully we can get it done.
So let's get back on track.
Kike, look at that.
Kike,
What a turd.
who you said sucked. And
Oh, 100% he
he's
sucks.
been on fire with the Dodgers.
What's on fire for the Dodgers, who everyone hits 200 except
By the
for
way,
Mookie
by
and
the
Freddie
way,
Freeman?
he's played a great third base. He started at third base like 4 times. He's been stellar in the field. He's had clutch hits. Kike has been a great addition, and I'm on your side. I think he sucks.
Yeah.
But
he
he's
hates,
okay.
he hates Kike.
I-
He hates Kike for other fucking
Yeah, because
reasons.
my wife thinks he's
Different.
hot. Yes, but he's been great. He's been great for the Dodgers.
Good for them.
So next story, Eddie Money, MLB. What do we got?
Juan Soto and the Padres. So they just got swept by the Mariners, and then he said in an interview, "Days like the series, we just give up. Like literally, we just give up instead of keep grinding, keep pushing."
Out.
Did he
Out.
get fucking
He
thrown
blocked the
out?
plate. He blocked the plate. He blocked the plate. They're gonna review that.
I doubt it.
They call it all the time now. It's ridiculous.
Not this one.
That's embarrassing.
That's fucking embarrassing. And Outman's at bat there to just reach for that pitch on the outside. Like, just throw his fucking hands up. That's fucking...
Let's watch it. Let's watch it. I guarantee his legs blocking the plate. Watch.
No.
Oh, no. That's
He's
actually,
fucking
that's,
out.
Yeah, my
out by
bad.
a mile.
fucking
bad.
Dodgers wieners. Fucking
They are
turds.
wieners. They
How
are.
slow is this dude?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Now, what was that one clip of the guy from the Yankees literally jogging around the corners to home base?
So say home base again, and I'll fucking throw this full thing at you.
He's not a
It's
baseball
home
player.
plate.
He's not a baseball
It's
player.
home fucking plate.
That's
home base?
That's one of Rafa's
Oh
pet peeves.
my god, that is fucking top 2.
I've never seen you that mad.
Are you fucking kidding? Home base?
I know that was your
In
trigger.
the 20s,
Oh, man.
in 20s, they called it home base.
I don't care. This is fucking 2020. Oh my god,
I
home
know
base.
that was a trigger for you.
Are you
I had no
kidding?
idea.
This dude's going to the Dodger game on Saturday.
We know
Where are you
a
sitting?
couple triggers for Rafa now.
Behind home base. I'm
Bernie
sitting,
Sanders and home base.
dude. Home base. My God.
I've never seen
Let's-
Rafa get like immediately
Are
just
you
like
kidding?
triggered like that.
Get Kobe on the phone. Kobe calls it home base. Kobe
The
Morales.
fuck he does. You know who
So-
calls it home base? The guy's playing soccer on the field in fucking in any baseball in any park. They're playing soccer out there. They call it home base. Those dudes call it home base. Eddie Money,
Eddie-
I will forgive you.
Eddie feels so guilty right now.
One
Like,
day.
you're just like innocently just commenting on the game.
You are never opening up cards again on your show.
Not baseball cards.
Yes.
What position does he play? He plays behind home base. No. Anyways.
So-
Jesus.
Juan Soto, okay,
Mm.
he just came out and said maybe the most
Damning.
damning, and you
Yeah,
don't
that was-
say that. I don't care if you feel that. You don't say we just give up. He said it. We just give up on days like this. He's tired of it. I said this. This is not to blame Manny Machado, but everyone knows the history of Manny Machado and why he wasn't retained by the Dodgers. He didn't run out, an infield, whatever hit, and they interviewed him. The manager was pissed off about it, and he said, listen, that's not me. I'm not Johnny Hustle. I'm not that guy. But in baseball, you have to be that guy because you're going to be down 3 or 4 runs. And if you're like, let's just get on till tomorrow, that can't be your mentality in baseball. There's
100%.
And Am I blaming Manny Machado? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
blaming Manny Machado.
It's
a loser mentality. Juan Soto, who, man, I thought was going to be a superstar. I picked the Padres to go to the World Series this year. And how wrong was I? And I believe...
Not over yet.
I don't want to jinx
After
it.
that quote, it's over.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do, Rafa? What do you do about this team? What do you do about the
I
leadership?
tell you all the time, there's no leaders on that team. There's zero leadership on that team right now. The manager is obvious. Dude, when you have that much talent and you need a manager, that has to be like the Yankees. Remember the Yankees and Joe Torre? He was so good at managing the personalities.
Yeah.
Giambi and Jeter and so on, and all those guys. So all these guys are, if you look at Soto, Tatis, Machado, dude, those guys are bigger than
They're
live
superstars.
Yeah. You have three
superstars.
Three
Bogarts.
superstars. Yeah, and Bogarts. And yeah, the squad is amazing.
Yeah.
I think it starts from the top. And the GM, the owner is not going to fire the GM because look what he's done. He's put the product on the
Yes.
field. So if the product on the field doesn't work, well, who's the first guy up?
Coach.
Well, if we're not hitting,
That's my second biggest. He's the manager, not the coach, Jacob.
I agree, but that doesn't bother me as much. Manager doesn't bother me as much. It doesn't bother me actually, but home base definitely 100%. But
Yeah, we could tell.
No, but if you're not hitting, you go to the net. You go to the hitting coach. You try and fix that problem first. Okay, so we're not going to fire him. We get back into this race. They got back into the race, and now they've struggled the last week.
Yeah.
So, but they were back in it. So now they've struggled the last week. Well, now it's too late to fire Bob Melvin. So you got to stick it out. But
Yeah,
I
it's too late now.
guarantee
You're right.
it's too late. You have whatever 50 games left or some 40 something games or whatever. So 30 something. I don't know what it is, but you're at the no. We still have all of August. And all
The
September.
straw to me that broke the camel's back was that Monday game in the fourth game of the Dodgers-Padres series. Padres are up 5-0. 5-0 in like the third or fourth inning.
Blew that game.
And the Dodgers come out and put it 8-8.
Oh, in like the fourth.
And
Yeah,
to
in the
me,
fourth inning.
that was
Broke
like,
the camel's back.
yes, that was the end of it. I don't see them coming back. And by the way, if they were to make it to the playoffs, I would be afraid of them more than any other team.
Yeah, if they to make the playoffs, they're
They
what
have to
3.5.
They have to get hot.
Well, they're 3.5 out of that third spot, so they have to get hot, but they don't have to be scorching hot. They don't have to win 11 in a row. But a 5-1 here week, a 5-2 week, a 5-1, a 4-2 week, 4-1 week, But it's like a cliche that they use, but you got to. In reality, you're only 3.5 out. It's still one game at a time.
Dude, Seattle shut them out one day this week. I mean, how do you shut that lineup out? It's
That's the problem. The hitting coach, you can't fire him now, I guess. It's too late to fire anyone. But at the end of the day, there's not a certified leader probably on the team.
Yeah, because I remember last year there was
who's the best player on this Padres team?
I think it's
I'll
Manny
say-
Machado.
Yes, it
I
is.
think it's Manny Machado.
And that's why I'm blaming
I think
him.
the biggest superstar is probably Tatis, but best
I
player
don't
is
know, but
Machado.
Tatis is a superstar, and he'll probably have the most up,
Well, because even last year, remember at the end of the season last year, they got in a huge argument, him and Machado in the dugout. So obviously they've have disconnects.
Well, that ignited something.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
guys
gonna
have
make it-
disconnects all the time. And especially in that team, because the personalities are huge.
Can I tell you another big issue on the Padres team? When they brought Bogarts in, Tatis wants to play shortstop. Tatis he has come out and said, I'm doing this for the team. Tatis wants to be the shortstop.
Well-
and Zanderbar is a better shortstop. And now he's unhappy in his role.
Well, you shouldn't have taken all that money.
As center
Come on,
fielder.
man. Yeah, when someone offers you that money, he didn't know that they were going to go get Bogarts.
I'm sure he knew he wasn't playing shortstop. I'm sure they didn't guarantee him that.
Dude, he's the best. He's the second best player on the team. He's shortstop. Never did he think that he was going to lose his spot at short. Come on. That is a dysfunctional issue. I fired the GM today because he didn't fire the manager. And, man, that is major issues. And Soto cannot come out. Getting back to our point, Soto cannot come out and say that in front of a camera.
No.
Maybe he can. Maybe.
Well,
he did.
Maybe it ignites something in them. Maybe
It
they play
hasn't.
better.
It
I feel like
hasn't.
we've
What about
seen
today? Did they play
stupid
today?
quotes from Padres before, though.
Yeah.
And it's done nothing but just.
Yeah, it's because Manny Machado does interviews before the game on all his badass fucking spikes and cleats. And look at these 1-of-1s, and look at these. Like, dude, that's why, we said bang for your buck.
So you're blaming the cleats?
I know I'm blaming Manny
blaming the
Machado. I'm
blaming the drip?
He has crazy drip. He does have.
He should, but
He does.
Crazy
But
drip.
did
Crazy drip.
I say that? I'm 50 years old. That didn't come out right, did it?
clip that. That's
Don't-
gonna get a lot of
yeah,
views. That's gonna get 100,000 views.
Crazy drip.
Yeah. Thanks for
Anytime you say something stupid, it gets 100,000 views,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
50,000 views,
Thank
and
you.
3,000 comments.
Yes,
So-
that's why we have 91,000 followers right now. I say a lot of stupid shit. So that's my take on the Padres. What's you have? You
No,
wanna,
I'm done with those dudes until they get back in the race.
what do you bring this whole team back, Rafa?
Yeah, I fire the coach. I fire the manager. 100%.
Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs,
They're
I
too
fire.
talented. You can't just trade that away.
No, why would you?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Like,
Well,
fire the manager and get somebody
let's
else.
get on to our
Bring in Dave
next
Roberts.
favorite subject. Go ahead, Eddie Money.
Oh, I was going to do the other one, but if you wanted to talk that one
No,
first, go
no.
ahead.
Do the other one. Do the other one.
Well, because you had Padres as your World Series favorite.
Yes.
I was going to say after trade deadline, you can reevaluate
Reevaluate.
the World
new
Series
picks.
odd winners. Yeah, new picks.
Pick your new team.
So my new teams, believe it or not, are the Texans. I like the Texans in the American League.
Well, good thing
The
they're in the
Rangers.
NFL.
Oh man,
Clip the fuck out of that.
man! I told you I was
Home base in Texans.
I told you
Yeah.
I was off today. I was
Way off. You need more
yes,
alcohol.
Yes, the Rangers, I believe, will make it in the American League, and I do not want to pick the Dodgers.
Why not?
I would never.
Yeah, I can't do
I'm
it.
going Braves. NL.
I'll go Braves. Braves are the best team in all of baseball right now.
I'm gonna say the Phillies and the Astros.
Really?
Yeah.
You had St. Louis in the beginning.
What are the Phillies
Yeah,
odds?
they're dead in the water.
Eddie?
What are the? Go
These
ahead.
are plus 1,900.
Give the top odds, Eddie Money.
So the top odds are the Braves at plus 290, the Dodgers at plus 340, Astros at plus 550, Rangers at plus 750, the Rays at plus 1,000, the Oilers at plus 1,200, and
The
the Phillies, Orioles
Jesus Christ. We
What's
do
going on
plus
today, guys?
1,200.
It's NFL season already.
and
Orioles,
the Phillies
I
at
mean-
plus 1,900.
Do the Orioles now have the best record in major leagues?
Could.
They
No.
might. I
They
think they
could.
might.
It's them or
No.
the Braves. It's the Braves.
Yeah,
I think
they're
it's the
like
Braves still.
they're in.
I like the Phillies and the Astros or the Phillies and the Rain. I like the Phillies in the NL right now.
Really?
really.
Yeah.
Pitching?
Just everything. Wait till Trey Turner gets going.
He's
They've
hit
been
10.
waiting a while.
He's hit 10 in the last 27, so it's better.
No,
than it
he's
was.
a lot better.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what was a really cool moment. I think it was last week. Trey Turner has been struggling, and for some reason he went up to bat, and all of the Philly stadium got up.
All of Philadelphia stood up
and
at the same time.
and gave him like this crazy standing ovation. Like, we got your back. It was really like a surreal moment. I was like, how?
And he's hit well since then. He's hit 10 for 27, so, I mean,
He was hitting 7th in the lineup.
yeah.
it's crazy.
Who
He's-
saw that coming?
Dodgers
Hey,
did.
and they're still playing
Dodgers
well.
did. I guess the Dodgers did.
How far are the Phillies back of the the Braves? They got to be
But they're
probably
in
12
the
or
wild card
13.
spot,
Spider,
though, for sure, right?
That one's
was
done. Here's the other one.
Yeah, where are they right now?
The Phillies got to be. Well, they're the number 1 seed of the wild card, right?
Phillies are 9.5 games back.
And number 1 in the wild card, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the Dodgers have hit the ball so hard. They'd let off every inning with a base runner. Every inning. He's
Peralta.
lighting up. They're lighting up the ball. They're hitting it so hard. And then Outman comes out and just throws his hands out there. And let me get a sack fly for a guy who,
couldn't run
for you, who's a video game player, the guy speeds like 62.
easily.
Easily.
Maybe. Oh, damn.
So,
This shortstop from Colorado, very, very good. They're comparing him to Omar Vizquel.
with the glove?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very good. He had an amazing catch the other day, and watch about this shortstop from Colorado. This kid's a stud. Very, very, very good.
Yeah,
Good for them.
They never won a wild card.
Number one.
Number
Yeah,
one.
figured.
Yeah, I like the Philly. I like the way the Phillies have been playing. I think they have enough pitching to win a series. We'll see.
If Bueller comes back, they need more pitching. I'll tell you, Kelly's been rejuvenated since he's come back. His numbers weren't great. He's throwing 101. His movements, Kelly's been looking really
The problem
good.
with me with the Dodgers is that in a series where there's matchups and this and that, these guys don't hit enough. They don't hit enough.
Hold on.
Last year was-
Hold on.
They don't hit
No, it's-
enough.
Last year against the Padres, they couldn't hit anything.
They don't hit. They don't hit enough. For me, they don't hit enough.
Where are the Dodgers in batting average and most runs
Don't
scored?
do batting average. It's like 250
Yeah,
as a
everyone-
team. 240.
The league average is like 240 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so imagine. All right, I guarantee you they're towards the bottom half in batting average.
No way. No way.
Well, with Freddie Freeman, I mean, he probably boosted numbers
Yeah,
up.
Mookie and
He's
Freddie
still-
alone.
that's it.
They're going to
That's it.
boost
That's-
those numbers. And Will Smith doesn't have a horrible average.
No, but Muncy hits 200.
Barely. I don't think he's. I don't think
He's under the
like
Mendoza line.
190, I think.
Mookie's at 285, 31 homers. He's up. Runners on first and second.
Come on, Mookie.
Dodgers are 14th in batting average.
Right
And
there.
what about
right.
in runs scored?
Probably
No,
a lot.
runs are up there. Look at tonight. They should have 3 already up. They don't have any.
Yeah.
I just don't think they hit enough.
In big
They're third in
spots.
runs scored.
Bang, bang. Niner gang.
In big spots, they don't hit.
They don't hit enough. They don't hit enough. You're
done
going to be
that
able to
every
pitch.
year.
There's only 2 more teams that have scored more runs.
That's during the
That's
season.
fine. That's during the season, Eddie. In the playoffs,
They've
it's a
proven
lot
to
of
always
matchups.
struggle in the playoffs.
Listen,
It's a lot of matchups, etc. That's what's failed them year after
Last
year
year's
after
Padres series, they couldn't hit any. Mookie was terrible.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Mookie
that.
was terrible last.
No one could argue with that.
Okay, so then
The playoffs a whole different
It's a whole
ballgame.
different
These guys
ballgame.
aren't hitting now.
All right, so let's go on to our next favorite subject, Eddie Money. Go ahead, Papa.
Gonna talk about your favorite player, Shohei Ohtani.
He's my
can
favorite
we
player.
not argue this time about where you should go? Because we always do that.
Well,
By the way,
no.
Rick Flores in the chat. He said, since we have Uncle Zero here, we are still waiting on our drink invite.
Seriously, Uncle Zero?
It is not Uncle Zero's issue. He is ready at any moment. If we want to go to Damon's tonight, Uncle Zero will meet us at Damon's tonight and buy his drinks.
Rick Flores just said, do we need to put up the bat signal?
Oh, man.
He's got the Batman costume, Uncle Zero, right?
Yes, the original Adam West.
Really?
Original Adam West.
Cecilia wanted to give a quick shout out to Sonny for his wrestle off tomorrow.
Ooh, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So let's get into the show.
Back to Shohei.
Eddie gets
Ohtani.
so excited with Ohtani talk.
He is the first MLB player ever with 40-plus home runs and 10-plus wins as a pitcher.
ever.
I'm sure he's the first player ever with 40-plus home runs and 2 major league wins. So,
Let's talk about it. Where are we? Because I think the Angels are gonna regret it. I think he's gone like a turkey to the corn.
the Angels
gobble
will
gobble
not
gobble.
regret shit.
They're gonna get nothing for him.
It doesn't matter. Literally,
What do
it
you
fucking
mean it
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter?
Every time.
You let the best player in baseball history go for nothing? That doesn't matter? How does that not matter?
Who are you going to give?
Anybody.
Who?
I would if they got you, it would have been better. If they would have got little Ralphie, it would have been better than getting nothing.
You have, dude.
You have the best player in baseball. You can.
Dude, you can never trade the best player in baseball. I don't give a fuck the situation.
Or
clip
of
clip
all
this
time,
whole.
possibly.
I want this whole segment
Okay.
clipped and run that shit on rewind.
So when he's a Mariner, a Yankee,
Look at how all of a sudden Mariner comes out his mouth. I remember you 3 laughing at me when I said Seattle.
I said Mariner because
Look at
I didn't want to
Freddie
be look at
Freeman.
Freddie,
Yes.
man. My
Freddie's a G,
goodness.
man. Scores 2.
How good is this dude?
Scored 1 because you have fucking 71 speed at third base.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Station to station baseball. That's the Dodgers for you.
Yeah, third
So-
most runs scored. What a disgrace. What
All against the Rockies. They have like 112 runs
What
in 8
a
games.
disgrace. So, Papa, does he leave?
Let me ask you something. would trade the best player in baseball if he was on the Dodgers? The Dodgers were terrible. Oh wait, they did. They traded Mike Piazza.
Only if I knew he wasn't going to stay. You have to get something for him.
You don't know that he's not going to stay.
You had to have.
Let me ask if
he's on your team. You see him every day. Say, Shohei, can we have a conversation, Papa?
That doesn't work like that. It's during the season. He's coming. He's going. He's working out. They're getting on planes.
I've seen Moneyball. Brad Pitt.
God.
Brad Pitt took everyone into his office and asked them questions.
That's because they were all making like $32 an hour playing for the A's.
And it's not even that, but I'm sure he said, hey, I want to stay here, but I also want to look in free agency.
If you sit down at the end of the season's over, World Series is over, before you go into the winter meetings, you sit down with him and you say, hey, we're going to go and offer Chapman this much money, the third baseman from Toronto who's a free agent, who's he's top 3 free agents coming out. So if you take the top 5 free agents and you say, hey, I'm going to offer this dude, we want to get this guy, we're going to have this guy and this guy. We want to move forward with you and Mike Trout. Obviously.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout and so on. And we're going to build this thing around you. You're still getting the money.
I'm laughing at them.
Are you
laughing at them? Like, really? Now you're gonna build this shit around me?
Dude, don't say they haven't spent money to try and build something.
Here we go.
They've tried to build
the same argument we have twice a
because Eddie
month.
acts like it's the fucking Royals. You literally act like it's the Royals.
They're not that far off from the Royals. That's the problem. That's my point.
Dude.
So listen.
There's talent there.
I get that they didn't trade him. What I'm saying is, are they going to regret not trading him when he leaves?
No. Why would they? What were you going to get back? You are literally filling the last 2 months of the season with the best player, more than likely, we've ever seen.
You do everything you can to keep him. You don't.
Of course.
You don't. You don't.
If you trade him at the trade deadline, that means you have zero chance to keep him.
Keep him. That would you regret that more than anything.
Of course.
After the trade deadline, they went 0-7.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's true.
Yeah, they went 0-7. 100% is true.
This year, they're not going to win this year.
But they tried to win.
But they tried.
Well, no. They made moves at the deadline.
They did.
They're inarguably the best.
So
they have the two best teams in the American League in their division.
Time out. You're saying if you were the GM,
he would have traded Ohtani. But only the Angels GM.
No.
Only the Angels GM.
If you were the GM of the Angels, you would have traded him at the deadline.
I said this before. What is the bigger set? I have to know what are my percentages of keeping you. I'm hoping they had that conversation. I'm hoping that he's not going to leave.
Dude, there's rumors from inside that they're prepared to offer him $525, and they think he's going to take it.
Well, at $525, he has to take it. That's the offer.
Well, but they think he's going to take it. But in your case, why would he take it if he can go somewhere else and get the same money?
No. Listen, I hope he takes it for the Angels' sake. Because my thing is, what Kike is about to do something special right now.
Pop-up fly.
My thing is, like, it's the worst thing that ever happened in baseball if he leaves and you got nothing.
What were you going to get for him? Potential.
We talked about it. The Dodgers could have gave a bunch of shit. Whether it was going to happen or not, people like,
we don't know that.
You don't give up this guy. You don't give him. For the best player in baseball, you give up everything.
Right, but you don't know that there was even a deal that was even offered.
Yeah, because the stupid-ass GM or Artie Moreno says, I won't deal. That's ignorant. I won't deal with the Dodgers. That was ignorant. If you can fleece the Dodgers for everything, then that has to be an option.
Dude, you can give 5 prospects for a player. 5 of those guys could not pan out, and you gave up a chance to re-sign the best player we've ever seen.
Well, they said they weren't going to take all prospects. They needed MLB
The
players.
Dodgers had one James Outman. That's the guy you're going to trade Shohei Ohtani for? 255 and 13 home runs?
I said take Outman, Bobby Miller.
Bobby Miller's pitched 4 fucking games.
Take
and he's not that good.
Oh my God! Please.
No. He's had great outings, but dude, you can go back for 100 years. There's pitchers that have had great outings. Look at guys that have thrown perfect games that have been total fucking turds.
Yeah.
Okay? Armando Galarraga threw a perfect game. Jim Joyce took it away. He was horrible every time after. Herman threw that no-hitter last time. How bad has he been after?
Gave up, yeah.
Dude, every pitcher has a great outing. So Miller's had a good couple of games. Lance Lynn was shit. He's come to the Dodgers in this pitcher-friendly ballpark, And look at and he's 2-0 for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So nobody has anything to trade for Ohtani. Bottom line. The only two players I would take for Ohtani is Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado. Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Two superstars.
Yeah.
Because he's one big-ass superstar. So the Angels did right. Hold tight. Fuck it. We lose. At the end of the season, hey, we're willing to spend another $500 million, and we're going to give you $500 million. And give it a shot. Because if you trade him, you lost him. It's over. That's it. Kiss it goodbye. He's gone. Gone forever.
Hernandez.
There it is.
That was a great clip.
Pretty good.
Well, I mean, I agree with you with everything, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
I know. It's your angel hate inside, which is for me. It's I don't understand.
It's not angel hate.
How you guys hate the Angels. They are so
I don't
fucking
hate I don't hate the Angels. I don't.
You hate the Angels.
You
I
hate
don't.
the Angels,
I don't.
Eddie.
I don't. I don't hate the Angels. Why would I? I love Bobby Goodrich.
You know,
I love Rod Carew.
You hate that. You hate
I did.
Kelly Davis.
I used to.
Yeah.
8 years old.
You don't hate the Angels, but you hate that they have Ohtani.
Oh yes.
He just popped it up, and everyone got excited because Kike almost hit a grand slam. That's his fucking story of his life, Mr. Popfly. Jesus Christ. No. 1 run. Bases loaded with no outs. He scored 1 run. This team doesn't fucking hit.
Wow. First place.
I think he just summed it up.
We're the same.
Bases
Bases loaded, no
Yeah.
outs. They've had runners in scoring position in every inning. They have 1 run.
Can we do a side bet? If the Dodgers win the World Series, you have to grow out your hair
No, that's
Yes.
insane, dude. No.
for 6 months.
I'll do, hell no. Are you out of your mind?
Or if they win the World
Yes.
Series, he has to wear some type of Dodger gear
No, come
for
on.
that.
on the next couple episodes.
And I'll wear.
if the
Angel.
Dodgers win if the Dodgers go to the World Series, you and I'll go to a game. I'll wear a uniform
All right.
with you.
Are you buying the tickets?
Yeah, I'll buy a ticket.
Yay!
You're wearing a uniform.
I'll wear a uniform.
Full uniform.
Yes, I'll wear. Cactus
Freddie Freeman
gear.
and Mookie Betts.
Who's Freddie? Who's Mookie?
You're taller. You could be Freddie.
Yes, I'll wear.
I'm a
the
little
sleeves.
darker.
I
I'm
will
a little.
hilarious.
I'm a little
Fucking
darker.
hilarious.
I'll wear the sleeves.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
it.
that's so funny. It has to happen.
That's gonna happen.
Listen, that's MLB. We could go on and on and on about this.
Yeah, you guys always do.
We always do. People hate us for it, but
Look at this bullshit. Dodgers LeBron
I was
bobblehead
hoping
night.
you would never see this commercial. This is the worst
Look
commercial.
at this stupid
Wait, is
ass
this-
shit.
Is this real?
That's real. 100% real.
They're making it look like a home shopping network. It's like fuzzy.
Oh my god!
It's really
Next
bad.
Saturday.
It's really bad.
I'm gonna be there.
Oh, there you go. Like he didn't fucking know. Where are you sitting? Behind home base, asshole.
Never let that go.
Never.
I love it. I so
Jesus,
love it.
did you see that? Like he didn't know. You think he didn't know?
I've been watching that commercial. I'm like, I know Rafa hasn't seen this commercial because it's so bad.
Oh, it's terrible. Are
By
you
the way,
kidding?
Jay Harrison, worst rug. Maybe worse than the Illinois coach, Kansas coach.
Oh, Jerry Harrison.
Yes,
Oh,
that rug is
it's
so
pretty bad.
bad. Can you wear a rug? That would be so bad. So awesome.
I do agree with the bobbleheads, but I kind of want that one.
Yeah, now.
Oh, you're getting it.
Yes.
You're getting it. If
Okay.
you want, get the extra one. You can put it here for you.
Over under. So you know LeBron will be there, right? Over under. If LeBron, the camera goes
Does this?
and he does this.
Ooh.
He has to know that people don't like that by now, right?
Well, his
doesn't care.
bobblehead literally has the
It has a
crown,
crown
on
on
it.
it.
I know.
Wow.
You think he throws the first pitch and then goes like this?
How many Laker fans are going to be there in Kobe jerseys?
When?
Yeah,
they
this
gave-
dude.
They
This
gave,
dude.
I'm wearing the blue one, so it blends in though.
have they given away that Kobe jersey?
September 1st.
Yeah.
What are they giving away?
It's
It's a black jersey with yellow, and it has Dodgers says 8 on the
and
front,
it's like- it
24
looks like
Brian on the
skin-
back.
snake skin
Snake
sort
skin.
of.
Oh God.
Yes.
Whoa, what?
Dude, the Dodgers, dude, they don't need to do none of this shit.
We're gonna get burned for sure.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're gonna score fucking 10
guys.
runs in the next inning.
Well, let's get into the power slap issue.
Oh
Papa.
man, I text Vernon. I was like, dude, how good?
You guys watched it?
I fucking
Oh,
watched
we wa-
Turpin
It's so
practically
good.
kill fucking AJ.
It's
Dude, and by
I
the
saw
way,
the clip.
so what I didn't ask Vernon about this, but maybe next time we have him on, I can ask him. So if you're watching that, you watched that fight?
I watched it.
Okay, so I think it was in round 2 where
Look at you, Rafa.
Turpin
Oh,
comes.
dude, I never thought I'd see this guy.
Turpin clubs him,
Yep.
right? But I don't think he did it on purpose.
No.
But he clubs him, and he walks over, and Wolverine's in his corner, and he's like dazed already.
Yes.
Hint,
Hints,
dude, AJ's just
dazed.
fucking like, woo. He's got little birdies flying
big
around
time.
and everything, right?
Big time.
So he asked Wolverine, did he club me hard? And
Yes.
the very next, when AJ comes up, he clubs Turpin,
yes.
and I swore he did that shit on purpose.
Yes.
And then the Turpin the next round,
Just-
good night.
Yeah,
Good.
Like,
I saw the clip.
see you fucking next
I
year.
saw him fall. I was like, he's not getting up. There's no way.
By
So
the-
now the next fight, I think, and I
October-
don't know,
Power Slap 5. October 25th.
I think that should be Vernon and AJ
Yes.
to kind of get, I don't know if,
Run that shit back.
well, Vernon and AJ kind of would end up, if you look at the rankings,
Yes.
they would kind of
the
line
winner.
up. Yeah, because AJ was at 2, but
Yeah.
after getting your ass kicked, or he was the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
After getting your ass kicked like that, you got to drop back to 4.
Dude, by the
And
way,
I think Vernon's at 5, right?
Let me see.
if you see the UFC Apex, like in most in Power Slap 1, 2, and 3, and even it was like, not half full, like 75% full. This one,
Oh, there was a ton of people there.
ton of celebrities there.
Yeah, Aiden Ross was there. I think
Yes.
that guy.
Is it private, like, to get in?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's private. There's
you
like
cannot-
invitation only.
Invitation only.
Well, why, though?
Because, dude, it's not that big yet. They're trying to build it
I
up.
know, but, like, wouldn't you want, like, access for people to come watch it? Like,
Not yet. You're
Because-
building
You gotta
something.
build the exclusivity.
I think when UFC won, the tickets were like fucking $10 or something.
please,
probably.
yes.
So I mean, you gotta build. They're building it up, and
Dude, how is Turpin not a superstar?
oh man,
He is
dude.
a
And that was shit talking.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
Like when AJ clubbed him, dude, he was so low. It was all neck. Turpin's like neck,
Yeah.
neck. Like you knew the next one. Good night. And sure enough,
So
Turpin said, "Baba."
you should get Vern to get you guys into
Oh, we're hoping, Papa. So
that'd be badass.
So round 1, Turpin and AJ. And Turpin has his eyes closed, and AJ's like caressing his face. He's like, "Open your eyes, open your eyes."
Yeah, the shit talking was real right there.
So he closes his eyes, and right before he gets hit, he puts on the face, and he's like, "Ah!" and takes it
Dude.
right to the chin.
Dude, Turpin, dude.
He
That
is
dude's a dog.
he's a monster,
Bro, and he's supposed to be was that weight? Is that weight max 205 or 202?
Yeah, yes, it's a
Bro, there's
light
no way
heavyweight.
that dude's walking around like his head probably weighs 150
No,
pounds.
he said he's now full time. He had a job. Now he's full time. He's cutting weight, and he found his weight class. Look at this play.
Yeah, that a boy, Kike, you fucking asshole.
Shanae's gonna come out here and throw something at you.
There you go, Kike. Not only did you do nothing with the bases loaded, second and third with no outs, 1-1, when it could have been 1-0 with the bases loaded. Atta boy.
Wow,
Playing well.
the hate is real.
Oh, look at this play.
This is very justified
There's-
hate of
dude.
this play.
You're never number one. If you make the play, it's too close.
Yeah.
You just gave up a run.
Just hold the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now you're
He has to eat
at
that.
second.
He has to
I'm
eat
not
that.
even gonna explain it.
He has to eat that.
He's got to swallow it. But anyways, power slap.
Power
It
slap.
was fire.
It's listen. It's crazy.
You guys sold me. I'm
go-
all
You
in.
gotta watch.
You guys
Today-
sold
You
me.
gotta see it.
You guys did
Today,
I've never seen Rafa more excited.
Dude, it's because I fucking was like, wow.
Eddie was like, "Oh, I'm turning it on right now." Rafa's like, "You're in for a show."
oh, it was so good. So today I walk into my my yard, and the shop manager, shout out to Dat Dam, best name ever, Dat Dam. He's like, "Eddie, have you seen this thing called Power Slap?" I said, "Are you kidding me, man? We've had Vernon on." He's like, "This is awesome." I'm like, dude, this is great. It's growing in popularity. It's a great ticket because you're gonna see damage. You're gonna see dudes knock the F out. And it's
Dude, there's some guys that go down and it's like, dude, they're
Dude,
fucked. They can't even
AJ
move. AJ was down.
AJ was down for a long time.
Yeah.
I saw that the videos. It was pretty
Dude, he was
brutal.
down for a long time, and Turpin was doing his interview, and he's talking shit. I told you. Finally, like after like 7 minutes, AJ gets up and he's like, "That's right, big boy. stand up now. Like, dude, he was talking shit forever. It's gonna be a hit. It's a hit, and we
If
are.
it gets big, you guys deserve some type of credit.
We are the official Power Slap podcast.
Unofficial.
Yeah.
Officially unofficial.
Official unofficial podcast.
Unofficial podcast of Power Slap. It's this is a,
pioneers. My
yeah.
book.
Relax there, guy.
Big John's in the chat. He said, shout out my dog Sonny. He said Eddie and CJ should do Power Slap.
You know what?
Oh,
I was
shit.
thinking that.
could never do Power
I've
Slap.
always been accused of no neck. Like
You'd be
Might work
perfect.
for you.
yes, I think I like.
Because, dude, Turpin's neck.
And your hands for the
Oh,
slap.
are you
Yes,
kidding?
look
Those
at
fucking
those
paws.
things. Yes.
Can you imagine one of those? It's like cement.
And
Just
so
still,
big, Eddie,
he's
on-
still got
damn.
cement on those fucking
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. 100%.
For sure.
Manos de Piedra for sure.
Manos de piedra. So
He's
that,
the real Manos de
that is Power Slap.
He
Now,
said no neck is crazy.
that's why I never got a neck tattoo. Like the tattoo artist, is like, where am I going to put this
Wasn't
on,
enough space.
on your ear? Yes. So that's the Power Slap. October 25th, Power Slap 5. Vernon said he is going to be a part of it. We are going to fight,
wild.
kick, and scratch to get in that thing. If we do, we're doing a podcast in Vegas.
With
Right in the
Vernon.
middle of the
We're
ring.
bringing the crew. We're doing
That'd
a
be
podcast
badass,
in Vegas. Me and you are going to be there, Papa. It's going to
Well,
be
that would be a shot, long shot, but hope
long
you never
shot.
know.
Listen, I'm manifesting some shit right
Manifestation,
now.
Rafa.
Yes.
All right. I hope so.
So, listen.
But, dude, it's exciting.
It
It
is
really is.
exciting.
I can imagine just being there. You hear that shit. Like,
Dude,
just.
people are losing their minds
Yeah.
in the audience, and to see I mean, Max Crosby's been there, all the UFC guys are there. Who's the announcer? The dude that lives in California, Bisbane.
Yeah.
he's great.
Yeah, he's good. He's real good for Power Slap.
He's so good. He's so good, and you know Dana's taking care of these guys. You know he's taking care of these. This is not going to be free on Rumble for very much longer. I'm
No,
telling
I
you
don't
that
think
right
so.
now.
Four of the guys got a bonus of 10K for their fights. I saw.
That's fucking awesome. Good for them.
Yes, good for them, man, because listen, they deserve it. So listen, before we leave episode 43, I want to give a special shout out to my older sons right here and my youngest son, the baby boy, Sonny Santiago, is currently just got to Puerto Rico yesterday. He is vying for the spot or trying to get the spot of the senior world team spot in Puerto Rico, which would make him eligible to win a world championship in Serbia. He's wrestling at 8:00 tomorrow.
5 a.m. here.
No, 11 here.
Okay. 11 there, 8 a.m. here.
Yes.
Is there any way to watch that?
Yeah.
Nope.
No way at all?
Nope. No way. But we just want to let you know that we are behind you, Sonny. We are proud of you. I talked to him today. I hope you come home healthy. I just told him today to just wrestle every second. And I know Jacob, without Jacob, there is no Sonny. He's been a big part of Sonny's development. And everyone, the whole village, he has so much support and so much love. We love you, Sonny. We'll see what happens, Papa.
Good luck, bud. We're
Yes.
pulling for you.
We're pulling for you, and we love you. Go get that senior world team spot. I'm going to put up, if he wins tomorrow, the Puerto Rican flag is going right up next to the North Carolina flag. That shit's happening. Anyone else? Last words? Hawks on the Cove? Come on, man. Say something to the people. Say something.
I got nothing.
I got something.
Yes.
If Lance Lynn gets out of this inning, the error that Kike made will have cost them a first 5 bet, probably.
Maybe.
Thank you, Kike. Turd.
TK turd.
CJ, you have any last words? I want to say thank you to CJ. He's been a big part of this show. He's sacrificing a lot. CJ just got hired on. Can I say who he just got? He got hired on by St. John Bosco to help out with the linemen.
The number 1 high school football team in the country.
Yes, well, number 3, but really number 1 in
yeah.
our hearts. Way better than Bishop Gorman.
Reigning national champs, right?
Reigning national champion.
And you think it's going to be back to back?
Ooh, them boys look nice.
Yes.
No bias,
Don't say dem boys. That's very cowboyish.
Yeah.
We need to go to the game with Rafa. Sit behind the
We
end
do.
zone.
We do.
That was a good
Latter-day
time.
Game is home this year.
Yes, we're doing
You
that.
got us tickets for that?
We should do
Okay.
we should do a podcast.
Can I get on the sideline? Can I walk around with his headset on?
Yes.
If I can
plays?
do yeah. Can I call plays?
Throwing his fucking headset.
Let me just throw in one play. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
32.
They will not gain another yard. I just want to call one defensive play. That's it. PD, all night.
Yes. I love it. Eddie Money, last words.
Yeah, big shout out to Rafa. He's made a dream of mine as a kid came true today.
Yeah.
Opened up some national treasures,
Yeah.
and it was fun.
We're going to do it again next week, bud.
Eddie
Get
Money,
those hands ready. Get some
dude.
gloves.
He changed his diaper. He was peeing in his pants.
Fucking sweating.
He was like,
Yeah. It was pretty cool to watch.
Get some gloves. We're going to fire off next week a couple more, at least
Yes,
one,
we have
maybe
at
two.
least one box.
And also for you guys, tune in before next week on our Instagram Live, where we will be opening it again.
We'll do another unboxing. I see my
We'll
wife
be a little bit
getting
more
up.
professional.
Yeah.
Let's give a big thank you to all our sponsors: Julio's Pizza, Custom Cars with the yeah.
He's on one today. Yeah, the Texans.
Say it.
Custom cars, custom with a K, cars with a Z.
Your English no good?
Rusted Royalty.
My God.
Rusted Royalty.
Associated.
Official BTA.
Yeah, Big John's in chat. He said, love y'all. Greatest podcast out there.
Thank you,
Official
Papa.
BTA for sure. Also as well. And Associated Building
Materials and-
in Torrance.
Yep.
Check them out. They deliver and they'll
you
beat
up.
some prices.
Hey, episode 43 in the books. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We love you. Please tune in. We're not stopping. 100,000 is right around the corner, Papa.
Yeah, we're gonna get those balloons.
Let's go.
Oh, you gotta cheers
Man,
with some water.
I knew I was in for a rough one. I knew it.
funny.
He's,
Fucking Oilers.
I called
Texans.
I called Reggie Bush, Reggie White 5 times.